Welcome, one and all, to the Sci-Fi Fantasy virtual convention. Believe it or not, I'm not actually there. Right? This is virtual, people. Hello, wherever you are, Starbucks, your living room, the seat of your toilet. I am not actually there. Through the miracle of modern technology, I am coming to you through cyber waves. That's what we'll call them, cyber waves. Welcome, everybody, to our annual Sci-Fi and Fantasy virtual convention. Hello, Jenna. Jenna was the first person in the stream. You get points for that, Jenna. I saw your comment. We got Steven. Steven, no, I am not a hologram. Contrary to popular belief, I am real. However, I am here. You're there, but we're all here.
We're together.
We're together. That's how it works, people. Great to see everybody. Hello, Carol. Oh, the hair, it had to go. And thank you, Robert P. Eventually, I just get too crazy and the mood strikes me and I just say it's gotta go. But I had a family function last weekend, so I told the barber, I'm like, I know all these relatives are gonna rag on me for my haircut, so might as well just get it done and out of the way now so I can look like a respectable member of society and avoid any unnecessary comments. But don't worry, it'll grow back. Fingers crossed. As you saw, today's stream is sponsored by our good friends at Sidekick Supplies. Whatcha? Sidekick Supplies, if you're looking to protect your comics inside your long box, short box, what have you, any comic book storage apparatus, look no further than sidekicksupplies.com. You can get your cool little sidekick and keep your books standing up straight. No more bending, flipping, you know, all that awful stuff you don't want to have happen to your comics. And if you want to protect them even further, go check out Hot Flips Supplies. Hot Flips is another good friend of ours. Bags, boards, top loaders, all that good stuff. And if you want to protect your books even further, I would recommend going to our friends CGC Comics. You can get your comics as well as VHS tapes, magazines, trading cards, tissues, I don't know, whatever you want. You can get it graded over at CGC. So thank you to all of them, our loyal, wonderful sponsors. And thank you to all of you for tuning in on this wonderful Thursday night. Hopefully the weather is fine wherever all of you find yourselves. Of course, we do have another like goal for tonight's stream. If we get to 115 likes on YouTube, we will be giving away one of these awesome black and white Robin Hood statues, the shoujo style. And of course, if we hit the like goal, everybody who purchased something on the stream will be going home with a free random metal card. That's right, free random metal cards, free Robin Hood black and white statue to one lucky fan. Go ahead, hit that like button, and we'll see you on the other side. If this is your first time and you're wondering what the heck did I just wander into, we're going to be having some sales segments in just a little bit, but we also have an awesome interview with Billy Tucci, the man, the myth, the legend, a giant in the comic books industry. He's going to be jumping on probably around 7 o'clock tonight, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, we will be doing some sales. If you're looking to buy anything, we're going to be popping up some products along with corresponding codes. You want something, just pop the code into the comments section, and as Jason says, it shall be yours. Of course, if you've never purchased from us before, please just do us a favor, send your shipping information, and I should say send us an email at vcons@zenescope.com. That's VCONS at zenescope.com. That way we just know who to actually send the product to, especially if you got a fun, funky username. Yes, Robert Wilson, and I also saw Carol. I've been reading up on trying to prepare for the interview, so I don't look like too much of a novice going into this. But he's got a very, very impressive catalog, so I'm sure there will be a lot to talk about. So definitely stay tuned for that. Am I forgetting anything?
I think we're good, man.
I covered all the bases?
Oh, bases.
All right.
Bases are loaded.
Bases are loaded. Batters up. Please welcome to the mound, Mr. Jason Candido.
Thank you, sir. Very hard to follow that introduction. All right. So a couple quick things. I want to say happy birthday to Carol Nadeo.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes, it is Carol Nadeo's birthday. I think it was this past week. I think it was also Harry's birthday. Harry Adams, maybe, I want to say. Another one of our VIPs. It's also, if it's your birthday out there, it was your birthday just a couple days ago or maybe a week ago or something like that, and I missed it, I apologize. Happy birthday. So yes, Carol. Carol, you are the sweetest, Carol. We wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm so glad I got a chance to catch up with you at San Diego. We got your gal here, Di, for sure taking down the names. So without further ado, let's get to some stuff. Let's rock and roll, dude. I feel like I'm a novice all of a sudden again. All right, let's rock and roll, dude. Let's go to pack number 1. So pack number 1, it has those 5 books that you see there. The one thing I want to note on there is the 2 books that are that has like that pack only stamp. Those are only available in that pack. That's an Ivan Tao diamond cover, and then a Michael Dooney diamond cover too as well, that you don't see on our web store. So if you have to have those books, pack number 1, I highly recommend. It has 3 new books that you guys have never seen before. A couple covers by Meguro, that Grim Spotlight Masumi D cover, and then also that Robin Hood 100i. That is brand new by Meguro. And then, of course, the Keith Garvey that you see there, too, as well. Those 3 books on your left-hand side of the screen, those are going to be offered up individually. But for right now, we're doing pack number 1s. Pack number 1, again, is $100. You're saving yourself about a good $20-25 by buying the pack. Although if you buy those diamond books in the secondary market, they can go for all kinds of crazy prices. So definitely a great value by buying the pack. Again, you get the 2 Meguro books. The one is what we call our icon cover for September. You get that Keith Garvey, which is our swimsuit or our color burst cover for the month of September. And then we also do those body paint covers. The body paint covers are only available in the streams that you see. There you have it. So again, that Meguro cover, that Robin Hood 100, when we do that individually, that is available only on the streams, that kind of thing. All right. So again, you're getting 5 books for $100, basically averaging out to about $20 a piece. Again, you're saving yourself easily a good $20-25 by buying the pack. Looks like we flew through those. I'm still seeing Di typing away, so I'm going to wait a little bit. So again, a huge happy birthday to Carol. Like Noah had mentioned earlier, whatever, we're going to have a great interview. We're going to have an interview with the great Billy Tucci. So looking forward to that at 7 o'clock. Hopefully we'll have Billy on. And then also I'm going to do some individual items that we have of Billy Tucci's. I was actually kind of surprised at how many books that we have still available. Some stuff that we still have that's Billy's. And I'm doing one that's you guys are going to save a ton of money on. It's expensive, but it's much, much more expensive. So look forward to that. It's an absolutely killer cover that Billy did for us way back in the day, one of our Wounded Warrior covers. If that gives a hint to let you guys know kind of what it's going to be. All right. So it looks like the guys ready to rock and roll. Let's go with the pack number 2. The pack number 2 is the Z-rated pack for this convention. So you're getting those Meguro covers in a Z-rated topless. If you don't know what Z-rated is, it's basically our version of a topless cover. Not the interior, just the cover is a topless cover. The interiors actually have books that you're familiar with by Zenoscope, covers of Masumi, then our swimsuit covers that Garvey that you see there. The Robin Hood 100, the reason why we did Robin Hood 100 is that's actually the 100th total issue of Robin Hood that we put out as a company. We did Robin Hood started with Robin Hood Origin, then Wanted, then Legend. Then we went into Robin Hood Ongoing, like Riot Girls and Attitude Adjustment and so forth. And there were 4 volumes there. And we've done so many single issues and so many side stories with Robin, but this is basically the 100th issue. What's kind of cool about it is as a tie-in to Robin when she was a kid, so forth. So a really cool issue there. If you have to have that Ali Garza cover that you see to the right, that is available only in that pack. So I wanted to make sure the diamond book. What book is it? If you're letting me know, Gary, I think it's Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts is the one that you're looking at. So if you're looking at that Garvey, the Garza, I'm sorry, the Garza that you see on the right there, that is Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. Is issue 3, and it's cover Elves and Larry, that book. if you were talking about one prior to that, maybe we can get back around. You know what? You want to throw up the pack one again, real fast, just so that way I can see. So that that Ivan Tao is Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts 03, and it's cover Eyes and Indigo. And then the one after that, the Michael Dooney, is actually a thank you, sorry, is a Grim Universe Presents. It's a quarterly Sleeping Beauty. And then it's like I think it's Sleeping Beauty Nightmare Queen, I want to say. And then that's cover F on that Michael Dooney. So those are the books that are in that pack. Try and keep in mind those are pack only for pack number one. Both of those diamond covers. Again, we don't put our diamond covers on our web store. If we do, it's usually in a flash sale or it's part of a pack or something like that. So the only way to grab those diamond books are pretty much through the stores that sell those, through the Diamond Incentive Program that they're in. And then, like I mentioned, sometimes we'll throw them in a pack, just like we are here. All right. So again, pack number one, $100. Pack number two is $350. You're saving yourself about $50 on that to get 4 different Z-rated covers. All right. Without further ado, let's move on to some single books. All right, dude. So the first book on the docket is our book number one. This is our September Icon. I kind of mentioned it when I was talking about the pack. It basically spotlights Masumi. Masumi's an absolutely fantastic character of ours. I'm a huge fan. This happens to be an LE 275. It's 275 print run. That makes the book only $25. So if you're interested in book number one, the only way to double up on it for now would be buying pack number one and then also buying book number one. So for right now, I'm going to keep this to singles that we're looking for only on book number one. Maybe when we get to the recap hour, if we have quite a bit of stock left on a few different things, we can do some double ups. And then try and keep in mind, we're also going to be going on tomorrow too as well. 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And before you guys ask, yes, I will have different books. I want to say new books necessarily, but I'll have different books tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. Kind of like a back pocket sale that I always keep just in case, save it for a rainy day, that kind of thing, in case we kind of fly through the books tomorrow. But for right now, let's go with book number one. This is today. So again, it's covered by Meguro. Again, it's a Grim Spotlight cover. It's Masumi. It's covered D as in David. Again, the book itself is just $25. So a couple of things I wanted to point out really quickly is we're going to be doing a store stream with who are we doing a store stream with?
Like Purple Onion.
Is it Purple Onion?
I think
It is Purple Onion. So Purple Onion's a brand new store. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is going to go. All right. We did switch the date on it. It is the first Tuesday in October because I messed up myself. I overthought things and thought we were going to New York Comic Con that first Tuesday in October, but it turns out we drive up on Tuesday the following. So I think it's the 10th. So we moved the store stream to October 4th, which is the first Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, in October. And then we'll be driving up. Noah and I probably setting up for New York Comic Con. Looking forward to New York Comic Con. So New York Comic Con happens that week, the week of the 10th. I believe it starts on that Thursday. And I want to say that's the 12th. Is that right?
Yeah.
It is the 12th. Okay, cool. All right. I wasn't sure if I was getting my dates crossed up. Okay, so that's book number one. Let's go to book number two. Book number two is the Keith Garvey. You guys did such a good job with these. I don't even know if I need to show books anymore. Like, do I even need to be up here? You just put book two. Just put the banner up. I got to be up here. I got to say something. All right. So book number two. What's that? They want to hear my voice. All right. All right. Well, I want to see you guys out there anyway. Just the same. All right. Book number two is, again, what we call our color burst, our swimsuit cover for the month of September. It's a cover by Keith Garvey. It is a $2.99 print run. It's $25. If you're interested in this cover, this was in pack number one. Try and keep in mind, though, we're selling it individually here. So if you didn't want pack number one, you can certainly grab it by buying just book number two. All right. Gary, good to see you, man. Welcome across the pond, dude. Good to see you as always in the stream. I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys for being with us in the stream. Hello to the Cooksons, dude. Way up in Seattle, Washington area.
Scott's got a birthday on Monday.
Heyo.
Scott Cookson does?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, happy birthday, Scott. We'll try and wish you a happy birthday. We'll try and wish you a happy birthday tomorrow too as well. Love it when my VIPs, love it when our collectors it's their birthday and so forth. We always want to recognize you guys. If you're anything like me, I really don't care if people don't recognize my birthday anymore. Just shows that I'm very, very old at this point. But I do have some awesome news, though. I'm going to be going up to see my son at Westchester this weekend. Really looking forward to that. I haven't seen him in about a month now, and I've been depressed. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to going up and seeing Logan. You know what I screwed up, Di? I started thinking, like, remembering when I was in school and thinking there's no way I want my dad to come up and see me. But it's a much different relationship, though, my dad with me versus Logan and I. Like, Logan and I never fought about anything. Like, I'm trying to think of even when Logan knew everything when he was like 14, because all you guys go through that phase. I knew everything, too, when I was like 16 or whatever it was. So when you go through that phase of knowing everything or whatever, of course, you rebel against your parents. You know, you start telling them, look, you don't know your ass from an elbow or something like that. But Logan and I, even back then when he knew everything, we still didn't fight. We still, I can't say we disagreed. We didn't disagree about certain things, but we never fought about anything. What's that?
That's a good relationship.
Yeah, I know. I got really lucky with my kid. Now, Dean, however, he and I fought. Dean, my middle guy, we fought. We're doing great now because he needs me for driving. Anyway, all right, more on that later. Let's go to book number 3. Book number 3 is this book that you see here. It is the cover by Meguro. This is our body paint. I can see we both chose not to Z-rate this. I don't know, dude. I feel like it's iffy.
The only one that
There's
I
like a
with was the Paul Green. I think Meguro's.
Yeah, Meguro. It's almost like a bathing suit, and she's, it's cold out or something. I don't know. I feel like this one's okay. All right.
What did you call it the one time?
Oh no.
No, maybe I'm thinking something else.
You're thinking of something else? All right, good work. How you
No, you did something. It said something really weird.
They're like they're.
Remember what I was talking
I'm sure-
it was the leakage.
Slippage.
Yeah, we were saying
There was
about
slippage,
that.
there was leakage.
Leakage.
Yeah, leakage doesn't sound good.
I'm like, stop.
Yeah, leakage doesn't sound good. Leakage has other implications. Maybe a Y rated. Good work out of you, Steven. Good, that's good stuff right there. She's got a deep V neck. I don't know if you're going with that for the Y, but yeah, good stuff. So again, that one is Robin Hood 100. Again, that is our 100th issue of Robin Hood. We actually didn't start with issue 1 and go up to issue 99, and then this is issue 100. Robin Hood has literally had that many side stories, like Vigilante, like The Cursed, like Justice. In fact, if you guys want to take a look at our web store, we are doing some graphic novel sales that are just outrageous. I saw graphic novels going for like $4 and $5 on our web store or whatever. So you guys get a chance to take a look at that. We are going to be moving probably this year, probably November, probably December, somewhere in that range. So definitely a chance to take advantage of some great sales that we are running on the web store. Take a look at Zenoscope.com. Pretty much each and every day, you're going to find stuff going for way less expensive than it was to start. I saw some metal books on there for like 30 and 40 and $50. Like I mentioned, the graphic novels for like $4 and $5. Single issues for like $1. There are some really, really good sales going on Zenoscope.com. So if you get a chance to, I don't disagree with that, Brian. We should do a Robin Hood, basically just a Robin Hood art book would be awesome. We did just kickstart that art book, and it was a huge success. It was Art of Cosplay, and then also our Z-rated art book. And I want to say a huge thank you for everybody that jumped in and did the art book Kickstarter. It was off the chain. I think it's better than any Kickstarter we've ever had as a company. So huge kudos to you guys. Really, really awesome. Oh, Brian, so just do all 100 covers. I hear you. You know what? We did that with the Grimm. We did that with Grimm issues 1 through 50, and then we did a second art book that was 51 through 100 for Grim Fairy Tales. Some really, really cool covers in there, but not a bad idea as far as all the. That's a good question, Larry. I would say the Kickstarter. I want to say the Kickstarter finished up. About a month ago, 2 months ago. So I think I think if they're not already on their way, I would say they're very close to shipping. I know we don't physically have them all in hand. I think we have a lot of some of the books, like some of the incentives and stuff like that. Those have been coming in. But for right now, I don't have an exact answer. I'll see if I can get an answer for you tomorrow on when the Kickstarter order should start to ship. All right, cool stuff. All right, so that's book number 3. Book number 4 is our Meguro, basically in a topless cover. It is our September icon right there that you see it there. Thanks, Jake. So again, this Masumi, and it's Masumi cover E. It's a Grimm Spotlight. If you're interested in book number 4, keep in mind it's $100. It is a 75 print run that you're getting for $100. You got an email that it will be shipped soon. Robert, then you probably know better than I do. That would be really awesome if they're getting shipped very soon. Looking forward to that. This art book's turned out really, really great. Jen came in the office probably about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and was kind of walking around with an advanced copy or whatever. Jen, who always does an absolutely fantastic job with the Kickstarters. And then, of course, her team behind her, Ashley and Chris, Dave Franchini, and so forth. Just an absolutely fantastic job on those art books. We're really looking forward to it. Wanted to say a huge, David, there definitely will be a recap for sure. We'll be doing a recap, I want to say around 7:45, right after I do some Billy Tucci items. We'll go back around. We'll go back to pack number 1, pack number 2, book number 1, and so on and so forth, because I don't believe we've sold out of anything so far. Neil, David Nakayama's excellent person too. Glad that you mentioned David Nakayama on the stream. David's like easily one of the kindest, one of the most awesome artists that we have. Not that they're not all not awesome, but David I've met numerous times at different shows, and I'll tell David Nakayama's story in a little bit if you give me a chance. So right now that's book number 4. If you're interested in book number 4, again, it's $100. That is our Meguro September icon cover. Book number 5 is Keith Garvey. It is the Color Burst, and that one at $100. This is our Grim Fairy Tales swimsuit special. It's swimsuit basically 2023, and it's cover J. And again, book number 5 again is $100. This one happens to be a 99 print run, one of those funky print runs that we do. So again, book number 5, if you're interested in that, it's $100. This was part of pack number 2. So try and be aware if you're buying pack number 2 and you're buying book number 5, you're basically doubling up on those. Book number 5 again is Keith Garvey. If you're interested in that book, just go ahead and put it into notes. So one of the things I wanted to note with you guys too is if you're new to the stream, like I just answered a question for David, and I don't recognize David's name. And David, if you bought from us before, I really apologize. But if you are brand new to the stream and you've never bought from us before, and you buy anything in the stream, we're going to get you a signed graphic novel for free. Okay. Just for ordering with us for the first time, just for joining us for the first time on a stream. It's one of the kind of things that we like to do for our brand new customers. So again, if you're just ordering from us for the first time on this stream, you've never bought from us in a stream before, then please note that with us. Let us know, and we'll get you a signed graphic novel. We'll include that with your order. All right, let's go to book number 6. Book number 6 is the Meguro body paint, but in a topless style. This was also part of pack number 2. If you're interested in this bad boy, again, this one is just $75. It is a 75 print run. This one is Robin Hood 100. It's cover J. Well, we're doing this one for $75. I don't know why. That's kind of what we do with our body paint covers. Probably because it's not going to be on the web store later. We want to clear these bad boys out on the streams. So again, book number 6, if you're interested in this bad boy, again, it's just $75. Again, a cover by Meguro. It is our September body paint. Try and keep in mind any of the body paint covers. Again, book number 3, this one that I'm holding in my hand, book number 6. These are available only in the streams that we do. You're not really going to find these on our web store. If you do, it's probably, again, same kind of thing. It's going to be in a pack. It's going to be in something funky. All right. So again, book number 7, or excuse me, book number 6. I'm sorry. Again, it's $75 if you're interested in that bad boy. Just put it into notes, and she shall be yours. All right. Let's rock on. Where are we at here? Okay, so let's go to book number 7. Book number 7 is an older cover, but it's something that we never put on our web store. All right. This was our, I think we did like a 13 days of Halloween, something. You had to complete something in order to get to it. So it's an older cover, but again, it's never been on our web store. So what I'm going to do with book number 7 is, if you want to do double ups on book number 7, you certainly can. All right. So say you want to do 2 of these, you want to do 3 of these, you can do that. I'm completely fine with it. Book number 7, again, is $30. The reason why I'm making it $30 is it's a 200 print run. There's only 200 made of this cover. There's a cover by Bobby Breed. I absolutely love this cover. So the book itself is our Grim Tales of Terror, and it was Rise of Cthulhu. I believe it was a quarterly, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a Tales of Terror quarterly, Rise of Cthulhu, and it's cover Eyes and Indigo. So if you're interested in this bad boy, we don't do a lot of stuff with Bobby Breed. Larry, that's fine. I can do 3 of those bad boys. Joseph, same thing. You can do 2 of those bad boys if you'd like. So Ian's taking care of the like goal. So the like goal, again, try and keep in mind is you're not liking this on Facebook. You're liking it on YouTube. So you got to go over to YouTube Live. I'm seeing a good 80 some odd people in the stream right now. So definitely a chance for you guys to jump over to YouTube. Just jump over to YouTube, YouTube Live, Bop in Zenoscope. Just hit a like on the stream, then you can come right back to Facebook. You can come right back to Twitch, whatever you're watching it on. But make sure you do hit a like for YouTube Live. The reason why we want to do that is we want to give everybody. What's everybody getting for the YouTube? They're getting.
If we hit the like goal, everybody will get a free random metal card.
You got a free random metal card. Is every order getting a cute little card? Yeah, right.
I'm so sorry, that's what I forgot to say.
There you go. All right, well, we got it. So basically, anybody that orders anything, all right, if you order any book, all right, any pack, anything, we buy any car.com, all right, you get one of these packs for free. All right, so we're gonna throw you a cute loot pack. These are valued at like $13, $12.99. We're gonna throw one of these bad boys in everybody's order. All right, if we hit the like goal though, one lucky person at the end of the day is gonna be walking away with the Robin Hood statue, like Noah mentioned, and then we're gonna throw everybody a metal card on top of that. If we, so yes, Christopher, thanks so much. So you kind of notice the red sticker there that Noah kind of incorporated in the stream, which I'm a huge fan of. This book is not in any pack. This was not in pack number 1. This is not in pack number 2. All right. The only way to get book number 7 is by saying, I want book number 7. All right. So Marco, yes, this is not in pack number 1. And again, I'm allowing double ups or triple ups if you want to do that on book number 7. This was our 13 days of Halloween cover. I don't know what we did there as far as the giveaway, what it was. I'd imagine you probably had to fill out some stickers or something like that in order to get this book for free, that kind of thing. So this book is not in any pack. And again, $30 for the book. All right, and the cover by Bobby Breed. Big fan of this cover. This cover's spooky, dude. Spooky. All right, good stuff. All right, so again, if you're interested in that bad boy, it's Grim Tales of Terror. This is also a perfect readable as well as collectible. It's a standalone story. Our Grim Tales of Terror quarterly, Rise of Cthulhu. Should we see who wrote this? Should we see who wrote this bad boy? Let's see who wrote this bad boy. Oh, Nelly, Joe. Joe, the man, the myth, the legend, dude. All right. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this one. I remember reading this. So I just can't remember exactly what it's about. It's been like months.
Also, I feel like when you read so many comics.
Oh my God, dude! I know they blend. Well, the other thing is too is this Cthulhu arc. It's in Grimm. It's all over the place. I know. So like, yeah. So I have a hard time differentiating. All right. But anyway, big fan. Big fan of that Bobby Breed cover. So if you're interested in book number 7, put it into notes, and she shall be yours. All right, book number 8. I got a treat for you guys, dude. Do we decide like what we're doing quantity wise?
I think we said 20 or 25.
All right. So we're doing 25 today, 25 tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do 25 today. Book number 8. I'm going to keep this to singles then. Book number 8, as you can see right there, is an FOC cover. This was from Oz, Kingdom of the Lost, cover E as in Edgar. This is a book you're not going to find on our web store. Okay. The reason why I wanted to break out this bad boy is, first of all, I love you guys for being in the stream. We did this in, oh, geez, I'm going to have a hard time saying. My freaking eyes are terrible. I want to say it was like, what's up?
I can't read those books.
I know. I know. You do. But the other thing is, too, is my contacts are like so freaking strong. All right. So book number 8, again, it's $50 for book number 8. So I want to keep that in mind. The reason why we keep it to $50 is it's an incentive cover that, again, is on our web store. It's not on our web store at all. Actually, I don't think it actually has a print run. I think that LE335, you can actually wipe that out. I think it's. I think it actually doesn't have a print run. But again, it's an FOC cover. It's an incentive cover that we did for comic shops. So again, book number 8. If you're interested in that bad boy, again, it's covered by Josh Burns. It's Oz Kingdom of the Lost, issue 1, and cover E as in Edgar. All right. So I'm going to give Di a little chance to write down all the names. So kind of getting back to going up to see Logan. Yeah, so I'm going up to see Logan this weekend, this Saturday. Supposedly it's supposed to be rainy and crappy. We'll see. Keep my fingers crossed on that. But my middle son, Dean's going to go up with me. So I'm excited about that. It'll be Dean's first chance to go up see his brother. Although Logan was home for a wedding about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to catch up with him that weekend. He was at my ex's place. So this will be the first time I'm seeing Logan in about a month. And also to give me a chance to take a car ride with Dean. It's only about an hour to Westchester, maybe like 45 minutes or something like that. But still looking forward to that, though, for sure. And then I told Logan that, of course, I could take out his roommates if he wants to. Can't take him out for beers, though, dude. They're 18, these kids.
How many roommates does he have?
He has 2 roommates, dude. But what's awesome about Westchester is he put in like a thing like where you can ask who you want to room with. So he's rooming actually with 2 of his cousins.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, the one guy he played football. Yeah, I know. So this kid Sean, who played quarterback for Upper Moreland, and Logan played football for Upper Moreland. He was a D-back and a safety and a slot receiver. So Sean was his quarterback, and he's also his cousin. He's a first cousin, and then his other roommate is like a third cousin. So he has like 2 cousins that are roommates up there, dude. I know, it's crazy stuff. All kinds of good stuff going on. You can drink in Australia at 18. Thomas, that's good work out of you, dude. So yeah, yes, you can drink some root beer. Thank you, Mark. So I'm not saying my son's probably not drinking. I'm sure he is. At least I'm hoping that he's being careful about it is what I'm hoping. All right. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to taking him out to dinner. Possibly his cousins. They're not my cousins anymore because they're on my ex's side. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. They're still family, dude. Family's family. Yep, looking forward to it. Good stuff. So that's book number 8. Try and keep in mind, too, book number 8 is not in any pack. Okay? So that is a book that's not part of pack number 1, not part of pack number 2. We're only doing that book as a single. All right? Are you looking good, Di?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? All right, let's go to book number 9 then, dude. Book number 9 is another FOC cover. This one was from a few months ago. It's covered by Keith Garvey. Same thing. We're going to do this just in singles. You can't buy more than one. It is $50 for the cover. It is our Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts issue 3. It's cover E as in Edgar. This one I want to say was from like July is when we did this incentive cover. It's never been on our web store, so this is a great chance. Yeah, it was July. So this is a great chance to grab this cover if you're interested. Again, it's $50. Try and keep in mind it's that. We're only going to do about 25 of these bad boys. So if you're interested in book number 9, put it into the notes. This is not part of any pack. It was not in pack number 1 or pack number 2. But if you're interested in this bad boy, just put it into the notes and she shall be yours. This is book number 9, again, covered by Keith Garvey. I'm a big fan of Keith Garvey, dude. This cover is just absolutely slamming. To me, this is a great chance to grab a hold of this book because, again, not on our web store. It was out in comic shops, I want to say, in July and August and so forth. Perhaps there are still some shops that actually still have this book. but I got a feeling they're all sold out. So this is pretty much the only way you're going to be able to grab this bad boy. There's a good chance I might take this to a VIP event in the future, possibly Vegas next year, possibly Philly next year, possibly both. Actually, have we confirmed that we are doing? We're not 100% sure on the location yet, here.
No, but I'd venture like a fair 80%.
We're probably it's 70-80% think we're in Vegas.
I hear a lot of
Right, I'm hearing a lot of Vegas also. We'll see.
Not sure traffic.
Jen, I couldn't agree with you more. Just absolutely fantastic cover by Keith Garvey. No idea who the artists are going to be at the VIP event. But if you guys join us in Philly, like Jenna did, like a lot of the people that are in the stream, Antonio did, I can tell you right now, Philly was completely off the chain. I don't know how we're going to be able to top Philly. Holy guacamole. We had Sun Kamanaki, we had Elias Chadzudis, Mike DeBalfo, Anthony Spey, John Royal flew in from the UK. We literally had 5 artists. It's going to be really tough for us to top that again. But we're going to have a good time no matter what we do. I know that for sure, no matter where we wind up as far as the VIP was a blast. Jenna, it wouldn't have been the same without you, darling. Can't thank you and the Mushroom Man enough for coming to Philly. It was really great to see you guys there. Of course, we saw the Cooksons there too as well. Robert, we had a great time in Vegas 2 years ago. That was an absolutely fantastic VIP event. That was NEI, I think, and eBass. And then I want to say, oh boy, I can't remember now. Was it Keith Garvey? I don't think it was Keith Garvey.
For what?
Who was it?
Where?
For Vegas 2 years ago? It was NEI, eBass, with Dawn? No, I don't think it was Dawn.
She was in New Orleans.
No, Dawn was New Orleans. Dawn was New Orleans with Chrome and eBass. Larry, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. I don't know if it was it Chrome in Vegas?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Boy, I can't remember Vegas now.
I'm
trying to remember
in Vegas.
I'm trying to remember the pool. I remember when we were at the pool, I was hanging out with NEI and eBass there, but I can't remember who else we were hanging with.
Garvey.
I think it was Garvey. For some reason, I think you're right. I think it was Keith Garvey for some reason. And then I think we had Keith Garvey again in Philly later that year. We had Garvey, Ali Garza, and Elias Chadzudis that Philly 2 years ago. Anyway, pretty much every one of these events, if you guys have never gone to a VIP event, I highly recommend them. Just an absolutely fantastic time. We've been extremely fortunate to have all the fantastic artists that we've had it was Kang. Thanks so much. Happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. Couldn't agree with you guys more. Good stuff. All right, good work out of you guys. All right, let's rock on, dude. We've got the showcase. I still got the medals left. You know what I could do is I could go back around, do a little recap if we still have extra time before we bring on Billy. All right, let's rock on, dude. Let's go to the showcase. So showcase number 1, you may have already seen this on our web store. I think we put it up at the beginning of the month, and I don't know why. We're supposed to be holding on to these showcases.
I thought they were supposed to be disclosed,
They're like this is the first time they're getting brought out. I'm about to talk to the higher ups on this one. All right. So again, if you're interested in the rest in pieces, this is our September candy cosplay, but in a topless. If you have not, if you're not interested in the Z-rated version of this, you can find this cover in a non-Z-rated, either on our candy subscription. I think it's our cosplay subscription. Just go on our web store and look up cosplay subscription, and you'll get the regular of this. You also get a metal card. There's a really cool item in there too as well. I've opened up the box a couple times and saw it. There's a really cool item in there too as well. And then you kind of get like basically like a candy box, cereal type box or whatever that the book comes in. And that book actually comes with a sticker for the cosplay cover. This does not come with a sticker. This that you're seeing here, this is the showcase, the 100 print run. Don't see my name for book number 7.
Portia's Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Jenna, you're good. Yeah, Jenna, we got you for book number 7. Thanks for inquiring, though. All right, so again, if you're interested in that bad boy, put it into the notes and it shall be yours. Again, the showcase is $100. The reason being is a 100 print run. It is topless. Try and keep in mind, too, our showcases tend to grade out extremely well. I almost always try and show the back of the showcase, too, as well. And I do that because I can't show the front once I take it out of the bag and board. But again, you're getting the showcase right there. And as you can see, these grade out extremely well, our showcases.
Did you see those Dave Sweet pictures from the VIP?
Oh, my God, dude.
A 10?
We had like some 10s going on, dude. Some people selecting 10s. We had a lot of 9.9s. Some really lucky fans going on at the VIP events. Just really, first of all, I'm really, really happy that that our books are grading out that well. Really awesome when you make an investment in a book like that and so forth, and you get it back as a 10. You're like, holy guacamole. That literally triples to quadruples the value of the book when you get a 10 or a 9.9 or something like that. So really awesome stuff. Scott, I hear you on the oopsies. You know what, Scott? Asking you shall receive, dude. I'm giving you the metal book, dude. I'm giving you the metal book. This is metal book number 1. Bam. I feel like that's about as oopsie as we're gonna get. I feel like it's cold in here. It's oopsies. All right, there you go, Scott. Asking you oopsies or Jenna's demanding oopsies. All right, this is our female audience, Ty. They're demanding oopsies. All right, all right. So metal number 1, it's a 15 print run. Try and keep in mind this is our September body paint. You may have seen this in the book number 3 and pack number 1. This is the metal book version. All right. Also, our metal book grade out extremely well. Ready Comics are the ones that do our metals for us. Not only do they do the metal, but they do the book themselves. These are even higher grade of paper than we use on our exclusives. So these always tend to grade out extremely well, the metal books. All right, you asked for some oopsies. I'm giving you some oopsies, dude. That's what I got for you, dude. All right, so if you're interested in metal number 1, Jeff, we got you covered. Ed, we got you covered. Steve, good to see you as always. Thanks so much. Oh, Steve, you know what? I was going to shoot you an email. So, Steve, you got, we sent you the wrong books on your September, I want to say it was your September annual subscription. Yeah. whenever I can't think of a word, I'm always like, so anyway, so it was your September annual subscription. We're going to get that book in, I think this week. It's the, if not, actually, I don't know if it's this week. I think it might be next week. It's a Wonderland annual. But anyway, I got you covered for that. I sent you the books that we were missing in an order. And then I also sent you the metal cards that we were missing too as well, Steve. So you should have those. If you don't have them already, they're coming in an order. They should be there very soon. But I didn't forget about you on your Grim Fairy Tales annual September subscription. All right. I got it written down. We're good. Steve, you're very welcome, dude. Thank you. All right, so that's metal number 1. Again, if you're interested in metal number 1, put it in the notes, and shall be yours. In the notes. You know what I'm talking about, dude. All right, let's go to metal number 2, dude. Metal number 2 is one of our Ketchums, all right, in a metal, all right? A Sun Kaminaki special that you see right there. She's got a spoon. She's got a spoon, dude. Mm-hmm. It's almost like she was having some ice cream or something. She's got 2 spoons. There's a spoon in the other hand. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. I just noticed it now. All right, good stuff. All right, so metal number 2, again, is covered by Sun Kaminaki. It is a 15 print run. So if you're interested in this bad boy, just put it into the notes. Again, metal number 2 is $100. Our metals tend to go for all kinds of crazy prices on eBay and so forth. So we feel a 15 print run at $100, definitely a steal. She's spooning. Mark, maybe perhaps she's playing the spoons. All right, you know, like a ham bone, something. Don't they do ham bone with spoons on the thigh, something like that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Spoon Man.
Spoon Man.
Classic hobo music.
Spoon Man.
Come together with your hands.
There you have it. Jake, get up here. Okay. All right, metal number 2. Metal number 2, if you're interested in that bad boy, it's $100. Put it into notes. She shall be yours. All right. Metal number 2, again, it's a Sun Kaminaki. This was our May Ketchum from earlier this year. May. All right, I want to say that was May this year. All right, let's put that bad boy back and we'll get the June. The June. All right, there's a running theme on these metals now. But bam, metal number 3. This is the June Ketchum. All right, a 15 print run in a metal. What? Sun Kaminaki. Big fan. So if you're interested in this bad boy, just put it into the notes and she shall be yours. All right, metal number 3 again is $100. That's only 15 made of this bad boy. Again, it's our June Ketchum. You can still find some of our Ketchums on our web store. All you have to do is put in Sunkamanaki, go to our exclusives page, put in Sunkamanaki and see what comes up. You still might be able to find some Ketchum covers on there for like $20 a piece. This bad boy happens to be a metal though, so we're doing it in a 15 print run for $100. So if you're interested in this bad boy, just put metal number 3 and she shall be yours. All right. Metal number 4 is this bad boy here. This was our July Ketchum, but this one's in a metal. Same thing. So metal number 4 again, $100. If you're interested in this bad boy, just put it into the notes. Metal number 4 again is $100. This is a cover by Sunkamanaki. I don't know these characters, dude. Do you know the characters like each one that I'm showing them?
Like the Zenesco character or
The
Pokemon?
Ketchum. You can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, the
Ketchum-
Pocket Monster.
Pocket monsters.
This is a pocket monster.
Yeah, that's a Pocket Monster.
Yeah.
Looks like a fairy, dude. She's got wings. She looks like one of those. What's that movie with freaking Beyonce, dude, where she's singing? She's like the queen of the little people. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
It's animated.
yeah.
Love that movie,
It's like
dude.
Legacy or Legend or
Yeah. Oh,
something.
I love that movie, dude.
It
Beyonce does some singing in it. And she's fantastic. Colin Farrell's in there with her. He plays like the Leaf Man, and the dad and the daughter are like trying to track they're trying to track him down. Oh, what is that movie?
Looking for it.
You're looking it up?
Yeah.
Look up Beyonce, Colin Farrell, animated. Newman. Nobody's helping me out on the stream.
because it was like a.
It's like a it's a. Oh man, they're like the little people, dude.
Epic.
Epic, dude. Epic. No, it was on it. You were on it, dude.
I
You were
had
close.
Legacy.
You
I
had Legacy. Yeah, you were thinking. Yeah, you were. It's Epic, dude.
Had-
Highly recommend Epic if you guys get a chance to.
Never heard
Dude, Epic is a good movie, dude. It's funny. It's basically about these friggin' so they're like the tree folk is what Beyonce is. But Beyonce's like she's like a queen of the flowers or whatever, and like our flower doesn't bloom if it's like in shade or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? And it's got like the bad evil tree dudes, but they're not trees though. They're I don't know what they are. They're not insects. What are they? They're like weeds or something. They're like really the bad dudes. Anyway, and she hangs out with the snails. The snails are like good guys. Oh, it's good stuff, dude. I'm a big fan of Epic. Epic is a good movie, dude. It's got a great soundtrack. That's why I like. Anytime Beyonce's singing, I'm hypnotized. I'm a big fan of Beyonce. All right, so metal number 4, bam. Put it into notes. She shall be yours, dude. If you're interested in metal number 4, again, a cover by Sunkamanaki. She looks. That's what I'm saying, dude. She looks like one of those fairies from Epic. Epic, dude. Epic cover. All right, good stuff. So that is metal number 4. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it into the notes. All right, metal number 5. Is it 5? We got to do it a 5. That's a 5 in there. All right, so metal number 5. Hopefully, as a recap, I feel like I missed a lot. Tammy, we got you covered, darling. What was happening? Was +1 cooking dinner? What happened, dude? All right, metal number 5. If you're interested in metal number 5, again, it's $100. This was our August Ketchum. If you're interested in metal number 5, put it into notes. It shall be yours. Tammy, we were talking about some Epic, dude. It doesn't seem like a lot of you guys have seen Epic out there, dude. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys will love that movie. I'm a fan. I like a good animated flick. It's got beyond. I can't think of that. There's like it's got a good cast. Like the dude.
I can tell you.
Who's the villain, dude? Who plays like the bad head dude? It's like freaking Jeremy Irons or something like that.
Yo, Steven Tyler's in it.
Steven Tyler's in there, dude. Yes.
It's got Josh Hutcherson
Okay.
from Hunger Games.
Right.
Anderson from Workaholics is in it.
Who's the bad dude though?
He's on-
There's like a pretty good dude that plays the bad dude.
Oh
He's
my
the
god. Yo,
voice.
it's got Pitbull's in it.
Pitbull's in there.
Christoph Waltz is in it.
Christoph Waltz. It's not Jeremy Irons. It's somebody like that though. Like somebody
Is it Christoph Waltz?
who plays the two evil dudes. There's one evil dude. Oh
You know, the guy from Biff from Back to the Future's in it.
man. Biff is? Biff
Biff.
Tannen?
Biff is charging Finn.
He's Finn?
Oh.
All right. I'm telling you, it's an epic cast. Big fan. Last animated movie I saw was,
Johnny Knoxville.
all right. Never, that, Brian, that's what I'm saying. You got to see it, dude. Epic. Epic, dude.
Sounds pretty epic.
It is. It's good. And I'm a fan of the soundtrack. All right. So I'm at number 5. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it to notes. She shall be yours, dude. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of recap right now, dude. Let's do a little bit of recap right now. What we cover now, we don't have to do in the recap. We can always go back around again, I suppose, because we got a few minutes before we bring on Billy. All right, so let's go back around to where are we at on you know where I'm going? Pack number 1, so we're in good shape. All right, yeah, but I don't want to do double ups though, right? All right, so let's do let's go back around, Jake. We'll put up pack number 1. So pack number 1, there's the so basically going starting back around at the top. Pack number 1 is all the books, all the 5 books that you see there. You're basically getting Jake, can you double check and see if John Potton's on for book number 7, Noah? Yeah, so that way Dad doesn't have to go back and forth. So Michael Ferry, we got you covered for pack number 1. Pack number 1, again, there's 5 books in there. Michael, try and realize there's only you're in there. He's good.
John's good.
John, you're good, dude. You're good. So the 2 books that you see on the end there, both the diamond incentive covers, those are available only in that pack. Scott, we got you covered for pack number 1 too as well. So if you have to have that Ivan Tao, that Cindy versus Queen of Hearts, issue 3 cover I, or the Michael Dooney, the Grim Universe presents Sleeping Beauty, Nightmare Queen, cover F. If you have to have both of those books are only available in pack number 1. Try and keep in mind, it's basically 5 books that average out to about $20 a book. You're already getting a steal right there because the Masumi is $25, the swimsuit is $25, the Robin Hood 100 is a $30 book, and then the other 2, they go for all kinds of crazy prices on the web store, or excuse me, on eBay. Once those diamond incentive covers hit eBay and so forth, they go absolutely crazy, and they're not on our web store. So if you have to have those diamond covers that you see there, the Ivan Town, the Michael Dooney, definitely make sure you grab pack number 1. Again, pack number 1 is $100. You're saving yourself about $20. I think you're saving yourself closer to 50 or 60 by buying this pack. And again, it basically has the 3 covers that you see on the left. Those are going to be offered up individually. And then those 2 diamond covers that you see there, the Ivan Tao and then the Michael Dooney too as well. Those are the 5 books that are in pack number 1. Pack number 2 is going to be the Z-rated basic version of the books that we have here. So you get the 2 Meguros, the September Icon, and then the body paint Meguro, and then you also get the color burst Keith Garvey. Basically a $350 pack. You're saving yourself anywhere from $50 to about $75. If you have to have that Ali Garza, that Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts issue 3 cover Elves and Larry. If you have to have that book, it's only available in that pack. You're basically getting those 3 topless covers plus the diamond incentive platinum level. So that's a sheer, basically a topless cover. It's probably going for a lot more than the $100 on eBay right now anyway. So again, you're getting 4 topless covers basically for $350. Just put it into notes, and pack number 2 shall be yours. All right. Gary, you're always better than you think. All right. That's what it was. It was Christopher Waltz. So it's Christopher Waltz who played the evil dude. I was thinking, for some reason, I was thinking it was like Jeremy Irons or I can't think of that other guy who plays some great villains in voice acting. Anyway. All right. Good stuff, dude. Thanks. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. So pack number 2, again, $350. If you're interested in that, boy, just put it into the notes. All right, let's go back around to book number 1, dude. Book number 1, I'm looking for new buyers only. Book number 1 is the Meguro. This was part of pack number 1. So try and keep in mind, if you already buy pack number 1, you've already got one of these bad boys coming to you. But if you want to double up, you can. That's right. He played the older gentleman in Django, dude. Right, dude. Yeah, he's good, dude. I think he was the villain in Tarzan too, right?
Which Tarzan?
The Tarzan with what's his name from freaking Battleship? Yeah, Skarsgård.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that? That was actually pretty good,
He was
dude.
in Inglourious Bastards too, though.
Right. Yeah, he's good. Big fan of him, dude. So, yeah, dude, that's actually not a bad Tarzan. I'm not you know, as far as Tarzan movies go, it's tough. It's tough, dude.
Yeah, but does Phil Collins do the soundtrack?
Yeah,
No, see, that's the problem.
That's how
Yeah,
you
it's not-
go.
Matabanya! So, book number 1, dude. So if you're interested in book number 1, put it in the notes and she shall be yours, dude.
I might have to go see Tarzan.
Yeah, Margot Robbie's in that, dude. Oh,
He's
big
the
fan.
main, right?
Yeah, she doesn't get too crazy like she gets in. What's the movie where she gets crazy in?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
dude. She's freaking nuts in that movie.
She gets pretty
I'm a
crazy
big-
about Tanya too.
Yeah, does she get crazy in Barbie? I guess she can't.
No.
No.
Barbie's very, actually Barbie was good.
Barbie was good.
I like it.
I wanted to see. I can't say I wanted to see Barbie. I want to see Oppenheimer,
That was good.
but didn't get a chance to. All right, book number 1, dude. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it to notes. She shall be yours. So I'm guessing we don't have anything going on right yet now, no, right?
Not
He's
yet.
not there, so we got to keep on going.
Yeah. I'll let you know if I.
All right. So what we can do if we don't get them, we can always post something later. You know what I mean? Like say if he doesn't, I'm hoping that. Stop signing. You scared one of my kittens. Stop singing.
No.
Listen, Hala. Don't get crazy, all right, dude.
Please.
Hala. I scared one of the kitties. Look, dude.
That's it.
It's a cat. All right, cat's gonna be all right.
Scared.
Matsepenya kewanichiwa. Dude, I like that. I'm a big fan of that soundtrack, dude. All right, good work. I saw Pee Wee yesterday in the theater.
No, you didn't.
That actually came in a lot of different ways.
Oh, there's Drax Cal, dude. Is that Drax? That's Drax right there, dude. Drax, good. We got Drax in the stream, dude. Maybe we can interview Drax again. We'd have to do it digitally though. We have to do it.
Oppenheimer was okay.
Big fan of Oppenheimer, dude. I'm a big fan of what's his name, the dude from Batman who plays Oppenheimer.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, dude. Big fan of
Pretty
Cillian
sure
Murphy,
it's
dude.
not Cillian, but-
Cillian.
Is it Killian or is it
Killed a
Cillian?
lot of people with that bomb.
All right, good stuff. All right, so that's book number 1. Book number 2 is the Keith Garvey. So what I'm going to do, dude, is I guess let's go. We'll keep going,
Yeah.
and then hopefully, if we get Billy, we get Billy. We'll cut right to Billy. But if we don't get Billy, what I'll probably do is I'll do the Billy items, not Billy Idol. I'll do the Billy items
You can see
that I was doing. Right, I could sing some Billy Idol. We'll do the Billy items, and then we'll sign off early, and then hopefully we'll see if we can get to do an interview with Billy at some point or something like that, and we can always post it. Something like that. We'll figure it out. All right. So again, book number 2. If you're interested in book number 2, it's $25. It's covered by Keith Garvey. This was part of pack number 1. Try and keep that in mind. It's Cillian though, right? Though Cillian Murphy.
Tony.
Tony backs me up.
It's
Tony
Killian.
and,
Yeah.
Killian Murphy?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Let's
It's
call
like,
him.
it's like you think it's Celtic, but it's actually Celtic.
Is he is it spelled? It's spelled with a C though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes, that's
That's true. It could be Killian.
Yeah.
All right. Like you say potato, I say potato. Billy Idol. Cool. All right. Book number 2. If you're interested in that bad boy, just put it into notes again. That's covered by Keith Garvey. This was part of pack number 1. If you're interested in book number 2 in a single, put it in the notes. It is our swimsuit September color burst by Keith Garvey. There it is right there. Can you email him and see?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, see if you can email him and see what's up.
Also, Jim is curious. Double ups on book 2.
I don't know. That's a die call.
Well, right now, are you gonna go back? I have 3 left and that's it.
Oh, book number 2? Yeah, I'd say let's keep the new buyers only for now. Yeah, let's do no buyers only. The only way to double up on book number 2 would be buying pack number 1 and book number 2 would be the way to double up on that. Yeah, Jim, for right now, I want to do singles only because I only got so many available. The other thing is too, Jim, is you could probably jump on tomorrow and we'll be able to double up in that time. All right, so book number 2 again is that Keith Garvey that you see there. Book number 3 is the Meguro. It is our body paint. And if you're interested in this bad boy, Pee-wee is showing again at 9:25 at 1 p.m., dude. Is he talking about Pee-wee Herman? Didn't he
I
die?
think he's talking about the movie, like Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Right. I think he just passed away, didn't he?
The lesser known
Yeah.
Pee-wee movie.
He just passed away
He
too.
did, yeah.
I know.
They're showing that as a tribute.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. All right, so book number 3 again. If you're interested in that bad boy, this is the Z-rated version.
Big Adventure.
All right, so we're giving you some oopsies. Who is the character? Oh boy, it's not Robin Hood, as you can see.
It's Sky.
She's got like little antennas coming out of her head right there, dude. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe she's just.
That's a toss up. I mean, I don't know. Allie's on the table.
You feel like it could be Sky. It could be Sky. It could be Callie. It could be going back to Sela. Dude, Sela's alive, dude. We hopefully I didn't ruin that for anybody. We revealed that a month ago or so, though. You know what? That's a good character. That's a good question, dude. Who is that character? I think it's this chick, dude. Is this chick who's got the freaking hour in her head? Maybe it's her. Let's go with her. It's her. I have no idea. No, we don't.
Short-lived.
We don't know. She was short-lived. She didn't make it that long. But apparently she made a cover, though, dude. She's looking fantastic. All right, so again, that's book number 3. If you're interested in book number 3, put it to notes, and she shall be yours. All right, let's go to book number 4. Book number 4, we are going back around. Basically doing the recap right now for you guys. All right, book number 4, again, is $100. It is our Meguro, our Z-rated September Icon cover. If you're interested in that bad boy, just put it into notes and it shall be yours. Try and keep in mind, I got some Billy Tucci sale items that I'm going to cover right after the recap. Hopefully, we're going to see if we can get Billy on for an interview. And if we do, are you good?
Back from Billy. He's stuck in traffic right now.
He's stuck in traffic.
So
Oh, my
fingers
goodness.
crossed.
All right, so fingers crossed we're going to have Billy hopefully in the next 20 minutes to a half hour. But again, we can always do some recap, go back around. If I wind up doing everything through the recap, then I'll start doing the Billy items. And then maybe we can finish up with an interview with Billy. If not, hopefully, like I said, or whatever, we could always record a video or something like that, an interview with Billy, and then you guys will be able to watch it later. Or we could rebook them. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. One way or another, we'll get Billy on. We'll get Billy on for you guys. So again, book number 4. What's up?
I said, we'll get Billy.
Oh, we'll get Billy. But we're getting him. That's right.
One way or another.
One way or another, we're getting Billy. All right. Book number 4 is again, it's $100. If you're interested in that bad boy, put it into notes, and she shall be yours. That was part of pack number 2. This book is also part of pack number 2, but if you want just the individual book, you certainly can grab it. That is book number 5. Book number 5 is the Keith Garvey. It is our Z-rated September swimsuit or color burst cover, covered by Keith Garvey. As you know, Keith Garvey's been absolutely killing these color burst covers. He's been absolutely crushing it. This one is no exception whatsoever. Big fan. This one's $100. It is a 99 print run. This is our Grim Fairy Tales 2023 swimsuit cover. And cover J as in J. As in J is thinking the Eagles are 2-0, dude.
Hey,
All right. Die. There's a lot of talk going on about the Cowboys being the best in the NFL right now. All right, a lot of talk going on. I don't hear like Antonio. If you want to do some crowing, dude, the Cowboys are looking good. Although they did play the Giants, and then they play the Jets, and the Jets are not good. The Jets are
I
terrible.
don't think we played great. And we still.
Cowboys are 2-0, dude. Cowboys got another easy game too coming up, dude. They got somebody cake on their schedule. I can't think of who it is. I think it's Arizona. They play Arizona this weekend. They're going to be 3-0. So anyway, I was watching on SportsCenter. They're talking about Dallas being the best team in the NFL, and then Stephen A. had to reel them all back in. Stephen A. was like, "This is what the Cowboys do. They win a lot of games in September. They win a lot of games in October, but come playoff time, that's when Dak Prescott tends to disappear." So we'll see, dude. We'll see. Antonio, I'm rooting, dude. The Jets are terrible, dude. The Jets are really bad. That was really unfortunate to see Aaron Rodgers go down literally on like the third or fourth play of the game, literally into his debut as a Jet. And Aaron Rodgers tears his his ankle. Really bad to say. Really sad to say. All right, so that's book number 5. Book number 6 is the Meguro, dude. All right, if you're interested in this bad boy, just put it in the notes and it shall be yours. Book number 6, again, is $75. This is our body paint September cover. These are available only in the streams that we do. Antonio, I hear you, dude. It's good though. Are you talking about the Stephen A. Smith? Stephen A. loves to rip on some Cowboys. It was an Achilles tear. Yeah. From what I saw, one of the D-backs from Dallas just tore his Achilles. That young kid, he just tore his Achilles in practice, which would be terrible. So again, book number 6, if you're interested in that bad boy, can I get book 6 and the regular version? Brittany, of course you certainly can. Book number 3 would be the regular version for Brittany, if you want to put her down for that one too as well. All right. So again, book number 6 again is $75. Again, a cover by Meguro. These are our body paint covers. Try and keep in mind that the body paint covers are only available in the streams. All right. So again, the only way to grab this bad boy is pack number 2, or if you want to grab it as an individual book, is book number 6 in your program. All right. Book number 7, I'm assuming we sold out of. Yeah, no, maybe so.
Yeah.
Do we know who that character is though? Just if Josh was asking.
Somebody in the comments said
The Bobby Reed?
Mercy Dante.
Yeah, take that down real fast, Jay, because I'm not sure if we can actually do it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
I would
Yeah, you don't want to do that
Mercy
yet.
Dante as a character.
All right. Yeah. Are we sold out of book number 7?
Book 7, yeah, book 8 as well.
Book 8 is sold out, and book 9 we're pretty much done.
Book 9.
Yeah, let's say we're sold out of book 9 too as well. So we're sold out of book 8, 7, 8, and 9. If you do come back tomorrow, though, I got a chance, or a very good chance, that we're going to be debuting those books again. So it looks like we have Billy on. So Billy, thanks so much for making it, dude. Hopefully you didn't have to fight through the traffic too bad. I'm seeing Billy in the background. Billy, we're going to bring you on momentarily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Noah a chance to get it set up. Teen sensation, Billy Tucci. I love it. All right, good stuff, dude. We see Billy at San Diego every year. He's always rocking San Diego with his family, which is always great. Always great to see Billy and his wife down at their booths. Sometimes his kids are down there too as well. Billy's former military. Just give you a little bit of background on Billy. We've done a lot of projects with Billy, including Wounded Warriors with Billy too in the past. So we're really looking forward to bringing you Billy Tucci right now. Noah, if you are ready, take it away, my friend.
Oh,
Yeah, no, maybe so.
he's gonna do the timeout.
You gave me a timeout?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, not yet? All right. All right, let's keep on going then, dude. Let's go to the showcase, dude. Let's go to showcase number 1. Yeah, skip 7, 8, and 9, dude. So if you missed 7, 8, and 9 earlier in the stream, what I need you guys to do is tune in tomorrow. We're going to have more of books 7, 8, and 9 in the stream. We'll keep those to new buyers only. Those will be available to you then. All right. Now, I think we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Mark, just to be sure. So again, showcase number 1. Just going back into the recap. And then stay tuned after the interview. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have some Billy Tucci books to show you guys. I was actually kind of surprised at how much stock we still had left on some stuff that Billy's done for us. Some phenomenal covers that Billy's done for us over the years. Noah, are you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? All right.
Ready to go?
So it looks like Noah's ready to rock and roll. So let's throw it over to Noah. Noah, take it away, my friend.
Alrighty, thank you, Jason, in the studio. I am over here in my faux cubicle, which can only mean one thing. It is time for another exciting artist interview. Tonight, we are very blessed to have a phenomenal legend, a titan in the comic book industry, if you will, making his debut, fighting through traffic just for you. Billy, if you're ready, I'll bring you on. All right. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Noah? How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, man. We both got the burgundy going on. I think we're twinning right now.
Oh yeah, twinsies.
A man of tastes, I can tell. And I will say too, I love that. That looks like almost like a stained glass. It might just be a poster in your background.
That's a poster. That's our very first sheet poster right there. My studio's a mess. I'm redoing my entire studio so you can see what a disaster it is. Look at that.
Nice. The creative process.
Yep, it's just a mess. Like all that's getting thrown out. So, but yeah, that's our very first sheet poster we did. It was at San Diego Comic-Con back in 1994. Oh my God. And
wow.
We made 3,000 of them and we sold like almost all of them. It was insane. It was nuts. But
nice.
So good to see you, bud.
It's great to see you too. So yeah, you just mentioned Comic-Con. I think you and I met very, very briefly in San Diego this past year. How was the convention for you?
This was our best San Diego Comic-Con since 1996 when she was exploding. So it was phenomenal. It was crazy. I think because of the studios weren't there, maybe that since we're publishing She again, it was phenomenal. No, I got to tell you, we were pleasantly surprised. I'll tell you that. And it was looking forward to going back again. That was my 30th San Diego in a row. 30 years ago, I was online trying to get work. Nobody would hire me. So I decided I said, you know what, the hell with this, I'm gonna do it myself. I have no idea how to make a comic book, but I'm gonna make one. And the rest, I guess, is they say, is history. We came back in '94, and she was the new hot thing, and we got on NBC News and E Network and all this stuff, all talking about She and all. And so it was a good time, man. It really was. It was a really good time.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I was doing a little bit of, as much research as I could beforehand. And that was one of the things that I was seeing was just, how big this thing. You're gonna hate me, but unfortunately I wasn't alive at the time. I'm still a little green, but
quite all right.
Thank you. But no, I mean, just the impact of reading and seeing, like you had mentioned, getting all of this television coverage, just kind of being part of that huge 90s boom.
Yeah, it was nuts because of the whole thing with, the image revolution had happened, the death of Superman had happened, and then we came out. It was Lady Death came out in February of '94. She came out in March of '94. Vampirella came out in April of '94. And we literally just created an entire new genre, it seems. I can't even tell you how fortunate I am, and I'm still over the moon with it all. It's pretty phenomenal, and just again, what can I say? I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be able to do what I love doing for 30 years, doing whatever I want to do. Being a publisher. Being a self-publisher and, owning your own IP. It's, doing new pages now, just working away like I always do. His roughs, that's a rough. So that's a rough.
That's so cool.
Very rough. My roughs are very rough. Very rough. But then they get cleaned up and they look real nice. So.
Well, that's, and it's so interesting too, because, it sounds like you do everything, in terms of, writing, pencils, covers, colors.
I don't do colors. I don't do colors. I did in the beginning, but it just got too busy. And even writing now, like I have my writing partners because with the new book we're doing, She Gatecrasher, it's me and J.C. Vaughn who's writing it for the last She miniseries that we did, the Return of the Warrior trilogy. My friend Stephen Perros, who's a screenwriter, he wrote it, and it's and of course, I do the creative, I guess, and my wife Debbie, she does all the. I got a funny video. If you want me to share, I could share a video. I could find us from San Diego in '94.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll share that. She hates it, but she was my girl. She was my girlfriend then. She wasn't my wife yet. And but we've I've been very, very blessed in life. Can I say that, Noah? That's pretty much it.
Absolutely.
So it's just been an amazing run, and thanks to everyone out there. You guys literally changed our lives, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Well, I'll throw some comments up for you because you're, and also, by the way, we are so grateful, one, for all of the work that you've done, but also for, the work that you've done with Zenoscope too, and for being part of the extended Zenoscope family.
Yeah, it's good friends, man. It's fun working with friends,
Yeah.
It
And
really
I'm just
is.
throwing some comments up here. Carol's saying one of the great husband and wife teams in comics.
Yes,
Deb's
thanks,
saying
yeah,
she's a
yeah.
fan.
Like I said, she's a smart one. And she's it's great. Like I said, very, very blessed in life with everything. Just so lucky that we were able to do this. And I remember I came back from San Diego, and she's texting me right now. Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry. Ah, dang it. Let me go back. I'm trying to find that video. There we go. She's, what is she asking me? If you don't mind. It's been crazy.
Oh yeah, it sounds like, and like I said, thank you so much. I was fully prepared, like if it wasn't going to happen today, no big deal. But the fact, like, I'm imagining you like jumping out of your car and climbing on the roofs of the other automobiles on the highway, trying to get this interview.
It's this young, a friend of mine from high school, a buddy of mine's son, who's an insanely talented kid, 24, 25 years old. He's got a massive YouTube following. He's got 90,000 followers on YouTube, subs, and his videos get like 40K. He wants to now get into comics or make money he makes these wonderful animation videos. So we just met probably about 30 miles away in between us at a diner, and I sat with him and his dad and just talked to him about crowdfunding and things like that, and like, you're a superstar, you can do this. So and then I'm like, oh my God, I thought normally a half hour I could get home, but since I don't really, I work from home, my studio's in my house, so I don't commute every day, so I'm traffic. I'm like, oh my God, where are all these people going?
Right?
Why am I stuck in traffic? So I texted you guys, and fortunately I made it. And I'm sorry to be. I apologize for being late. I've prided myself on not being late, but sometimes I guess there's just no getting around it. But
no apologies necessary. I promise.
I shared the video if you want to see what San Diego Comic-Con was in 1994. It's us, Brian Polito, his wife Francisca Polito. Brian and Fran are not on it. I'm sorry, Francisca is, but Brian's not. I'm trying to go full screen, but this is San Diego Comic-Con 1994, and you just got to hear the way they talk, and you'll see me, you'll see Debbie, and you'll see even how the newscasters talk. It's pretty crazy, but
this is great. I'm excited.
Yeah, I watch it like once a year, so it'd be good to watch it. So, hang on, dang it. There we go.
KNSD First News at 4.
Hello, everyone. I'm Margaret Radford in for Denise Yamada. Move over Superman. It no longer takes a male superhero to knock down the enemy. We visited the San Diego Comic Convention today and found that more and more comic heroes have brawn, brains, and breath. The comic convention always.
See, I have to understand. This is, this is when they had canceled Catwoman. And I think Wonder Woman was the only mainstream. They had canceled She-Hulk, I think, at this time, and they had canceled Catwoman, or it was, I think so, and then there was the Wonder Woman title. Aside from that, there was no female lead books, and I was even told a year before this, when I approached other publishers with this idea that I want to get into comics, I was turned down by every other independent publisher. And one of them even said, well, girl books don't sell. So now all of a sudden we come in with, these warrior women characters. And so that's the old DC booth, which I think they still use forever.
Now,
the classic logo.
People can't wait to get their hands on Superman, Spider-Man, and She. Her name means death in Japanese, and she's hot.
But she's not a bimbo. She has intelligence. She has depth. She does not have the balloon boobs and the overly curvaceous body. She's realistic.
Some people might dispute that, but the fact is, readers love her. And a growing number of fit and mighty don't mess with me powerhouses.
Oh yeah, I like tougher women, you know. I'm not explaining, like more independent type women.
The independence of them, that because they don't need a man to bring them through everything.
Lady Death certainly doesn't need a man to help her solve problems. In one obvious way, she stands out from the others.
Yeah, very well endowed. Very much so. We hear everything from, does Lady Death's back hurt, and all sorts of other rude things. But once they read the story, they realize that she's very cool and she's more than a breast or two breasts or just one big, huge one.
The stories are very well written and they give them a brain and things that weren't there 20 years ago. But they still the sex is there because sex sells.
But their creators, nearly all men, deny practicing a sex sells strategy.
She does show skin, but I think tastefully. I mean, I'm going to keep the comic book tasteful.
Personally, and that there's nothing more beautiful in the whole world than the female form.
Wonder Woman has kept her form for some 50-some years, but some things never change. Teen boys are the primary readers of comic books, and many don't really like girls.
I think that there is a little bit more acceptance for female heroes than there was, but still it's not an equivalent balance. You know, I think it's reflective of our readership and sometimes of our creative pool, still being primarily male.
Then again, Superman never had a swimsuit issue, and Lady Death does. The San Diego Comic Convention runs through Sunday at the San Diego Convention Center.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Wow. Dude, I gotta tell you, that was such a treat. Thank you so much for sharing that.
A little piece of history, a little slice of 90s goodness from back in.
I love that. And Neil's jumping in the comments saying KNSD doesn't even exist in San Diego.
Really?
So
wow. Then that got picked up by E Network, entertainment, E television, whatever. And then they expanded on it and made a thing on that too. It was really, really cool. It was a wild time. Like I said, we were kicking ass, man. It was great, and we were like, you got to think the year before that I had made what did I make 12. I was freelancing. I was behind 6 months behind my rent. Maybe I made $12,000 the whole year before, and then we made more of that San Diego in cash because no one had credit card. It was all cash, so we were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And it just kept getting bigger and bigger for like 5 years. It was nuts. So
yeah, but just like what a time capsule too to like hear them, like you were saying too, to listen to how they're talking, and just how different things are. Now, that was only 30 years ago, whatever. But the fact that it's changed so drastically, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, and there wasn't a big female readership, but a lot of women loved our books. Lady Death, she, it was really encouraging. It was cool, that we had so many female fans too. Because we weren't misogynistic or we didn't insult, just like we didn't bastardize the Japanese culture. You want to be respectful and tell a good story. And I guess it worked because now I'm sitting there talking to you, young man, and you weren't even born.
Learning as much as I can. So, quick question for you. You kind of talked a little bit about, kind of your first start and kind of, doing it on your own and, trudging through, was kind of getting into comic books, making comic books your career. Was that always the plan? Like, did you know that this was the path that you wanted to follow?
No, but probably around 1990 when I was my senior year in college when I got into it. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And the goal was to work for Marvel or DC until you learn about them and you see them. And then it was like, fuck those guys. So I kind of curse. Sorry.
Sure.
And
I don't have any square in the top
yeah,
corner of the
yeah.
screen, so I think we're
Let's do our
fine.
own book. You know, we were like, let's do our own books. And we had such a great group of people back then that were all breaking in at the same time and doing their own books. So you had, you know, me and Debbie, you had Brian and Fran, Brian Polito and Francisca Polito. You had Jeff Smith, his wife Ajaya, Terry Moore, his wife Robin, a couple of others, and we just, and how successful it was. But we were all just cool people, and we just, you know, just gelled together, and you know, we just had fun, and we all couldn't believe it. You know, all of us guys married these beautiful, brilliant women. You know, we're cartoonists. You know, we're like. You know, like buying toys and stuff like that. Like, you know, like all these toys and things I have, and you know, and we married grown-ups, which was nice because that was the best thing we ever did. and the funny thing is, and we're still here. You know, all of us. You know, we're still here, and you know, and we do a panel every year at San Diego called Happy Hour with the Comic Book Couples. And it's been on Thursday nights at 5:00 on Thursday night at San Diego. And we might bring some wine in and some scotch, and you know, and it's me. It's been the roster so far has been me, Debbie, Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Connor, Jeff Smith, Robin Moore, Terry Moore, Brian and Francisca Polito, and it's a fun panel. We just talk about, you know, like the question you asked me, is it, you know, my dream to do comics? And mine it was, but not my wife's. But she knows more how to run it. You know, she knows more about, you know, how the comic industry is run than I will ever know, because they're, you know, she's the brains of the operation, I guess. So, oh, thank you, Cap. Oh, thank you. So,
do I have my bell?
You got your bell, bro? Bring your bell. Let's be.
Where's my bell at?
All right, thank God we got rid of him. So anyway, what really happened? Oh no, sorry. Oh,
there we go.
How awkward. Oh, nice.
Sorry about it.
Bring that bell, brother.
Yeah, I got, this was actually a I don't know if you've ever watched Craig Ferguson, the Late Show.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
him.
he would always have a bell.
Oh, did he?
That's where I got mine.
So yeah, it's been cool. It's again, you know, we've done. Oh, I mean, we've probably published 100 issues. You know, 4 million in sales. If you would, comics sold, individual books and trades and all. So it's been a wild run, brother. It's been wild, and thanks to everyone out there who supported us, because we'd be nothing without you guys, and we know we owe it all to you guys. So.
Oh, well, thanks, man. Well, like I said, it goes both ways, absolutely. So, you know, just out of curiosity, when was your first, like, how did you first get in touch with Zenoscope? You know, when was your kind of introduction?
It was my buddy Brett Cade, and he was working with Jeff Schwartz, I met Ralph and Joe through them, and they were just like awesome guys, just Philly guys, you know. And I'm a New York guy, so we just, you know, like you find cool people, you know, like, you know, just like cool, normal people. And we just always got along. And then it arose when it's like, hey, you want to do a cover for us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I think I was doing maybe Heroes for Hire or Sergeant Rock or something. So I was working for DC. I'm like, yeah, sure. And it was fun because they're so good to work with, so easy. Except for the last cover, not the last cover, but one of the covers, they were a pain in my butt. But I'll tell that story. That's a funny one. We could share that.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Not so bad. They're like, hey, maybe, can you fix this? Can you do this? And I did it. Can you make her butt bigger? Can you make her boobs bigger? I did that. Like, let's not go with that pose. Let's do a whole new pose. Like, you bastards.
Do you know, was that one that you
it was
you
the
sent
police
over?
one. It was the police one. I think I sent you both of those, the police one. You got to have fun stories. But it was all good. It's like, yeah, no problem. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll actually pull it up right here. Is this the one you're talking about?
The final. Now, these are terrible scans just from my scanner at the time. It was a great scanner for pencils, but it gets dirty. But that was the final. Then there's a profile of the police woman. I think it was a charity book or something. But yeah, her. That was it. That was the original. And so at first time I did it, I didn't make her chest that big or her butt big enough. So I drew a whole new one with a bigger chest and a bigger butt. And they're like, I don't know, that pose's not working. Let's do something else. So I did the last one, the first one. Yeah, that one. I'm like, all right. It was all good. So, but
No,
fun
I love
stuff. Like I
those.
said,
Those.
just fun subjects. And again, they're just cool guys. I've hung out with Ralph a couple of times, and we just had some good times. You like to work with people you like to work with. You want to work with people you like, because then it's fun. It makes it a lot more enjoyable experience.
Yeah, well, even what you were saying about with your San Diego Comic-Con panel, kind of just having this group of people that are just, like you said, cool people, that can have conversations down to earth, regular, normal.
Yeah, the wives haven't killed us, yet. And
yeah.
And 30 years later, we're all still together. We're all still making comics. And it's funny because now we're the grown-ups, because we were wild. We were, I remember San Diego, like 97, I rented a taiko drummer. And they came and shut me. This dude just came in with his big giant drum, and he's boom, 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 Japanese taiko drummer. And then San Diego Comic-Con shut us down. I'm like, wait a minute, but DC Comics is over here, and they're throwing out trading cards, and people are murdering each other in the aisles to get these, or Image guys are throwing out comics, and people are fighting over that. But I can't have a taiko drummer. And then I brought Tia Carrera in because we were supposed to make a film with her, our first she film deal. And that was insane. It just caused us. It was nuts, and we got in trouble for it. Like, well, hey, just because you guys aren't as popular as Tia Carrera, Marvel and DC guys, I think.
Yeah, and
hey, it is what it is. We wanted, we're here to have fun. We wanted to have fun. We want to make great comics and have a good time doing it.
Yeah, I think
that's what we were. We were friggin' outlaws, man. We were outlaws, but we were out selling. At one point, I was out selling every DC book.
Heck yeah!
I was selling Batman and Superman, and no F's given.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorites. There's a great documentary, the Image Revolution, where they interview all those guys, and just listen to them kind of say the same thing. Kind of, you guys are rock stars, and you're living.
Yeah.
What's that?
Those guys are rock stars.
Oh, I put you. I'm not blowing smoke here, but I'd put you in the same category. I think the fact that
they were awesome. They were like, and I got to know them all. And the cool thing is I became friends with everybody in the industry. That I became friends with so many mainstream guys and then indie guys and all, because I didn't need anything from anyone. So I became friends with all the editors. So after I did Sheath for like 10 years, you get burnt out. And then we're in a bar or something, and one of the DC editors is like, or Marvel guys, hey, you want to? I think it was Dan Buckley, the publisher of Marvel, was like, how can you have done anything for us? I'm like, you never asked. So he's like, oh, you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, sure. So then I started, did stuff at Marvel and DC for a while, and another 10 years or so, and that was fun too. But it's also just being a regular person and just enjoying. Don't be a dick. Be honest with people. Don't cause drama. Just be a regular. Have like this. This is how we were at bars. I'm sitting with Tom McFarlane talking like this, and then now I see him at cons, and you hug him and say hello and stuff like that. And again, we all turned a page in comic book history. That there was one magical time in comics that we all did that, and it was extraordinary, Noah. It was an extraordinary time. Everyone was having fun. It was almost like heavy metal before grunge came in and made everybody depressed.
Yeah. Yeah, or you talk about it like people talk about San Francisco in the 1960s. Like, oh, you had to be there, man. Yeah. Like it changed. It was an actual revolution,
Yeah.
And all of these things
they are
from
changing. Yep. I feel bad for comic fans that missed that time. Like you missed that. You weren't born. And again, it was Stan Lee was walking around the con floor. That's how did see. We met Stan Lee, so I know I'm getting so off subject, and I'm seeing people. I'll address some of the questions. I'm looking at that.
Yeah, no worries.
But also, I'm at San Diego Comic-Con, and we're at our booth. And all of a sudden, my wife comes walking up with Stan Lee and his wife Joni, and I'm like, now Debbie didn't know anybody in comics except for the people we met, or she didn't know who Jack Kirby was. She'd never heard of Jack Kirby. She never heard of Neil Adams. She never heard of Joe Kubert, but she had heard of Stan Lee. And then she's like, "Oh, why don't you introduce my new friends?" And then Stan, I'm like, "What?" You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you did this. This is yours. Oh my, this is terrific. You young guys doing, you know. And Debbie was just online, believe it or not, getting some cheap lunch at the concession stand in San Diego. And the woman behind her, they just struck up a conversation about Dobermans because we had a Doberman at the time and they had Dobermans. And it was Stan Lee's wife, Joni.
Oh
like,
my
well, what are you doing
gosh.
here? She's like, well, my husband's Stan Lee. And Debbie's like, oh, I heard of him. What are you doing? It's like, oh, my husband is a new comic creator. It's like, oh, let's go. We'll come by and say hello.
And can I tell you, that's like one of my, so first off, I did some snooping, like I said earlier, and I was checking out your website, and I think I saw that picture, and like Stan's looking over your table, and he's got like 4 or 5 security guards behind him.
That's a few years later. That's probably a decade later or more.
Okay.
Yeah, because then they got smart, not bother Stan, you know. But
right.
At the beginning, and then he just liked me. You know, Frazetta liked me. Frazetta like loved me. You know, Joe Kubert liked me. These just giants just liked me for some crazy reason. And then we'd have breakfast with Stan Lee, and I would always have these interesting run-ins with Stan. So like I used to run. So I remember it was MegaCon, I don't know, 10 years ago, let's say. And we were, well, it's got to be more now because Stan's gone. Almost 10 years. Yeah, so yeah, maybe 10 years ago. He was still spry 2013 in 2013. And I was gonna go for a run, and I'm up at like no lie, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. So it's just getting sunlight. And I'm sitting there, and there's him and Max. I'm like, hey, he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, Billy Tucci, how are you? You know? And he's like, what are you doing up this early? I'm like, I'm going for a run. And he goes, why would you go for a run when you can go for a walk? Take a walk with me. And I took a walk with Stan Lee on his morning. He would walk every morning for 45 minutes, and we just talked.
I love that. Why would you go for a run?
Why would you go for a run when you can walk? Take a walk with me. And I'm like, okay. I walk with Stan Lee. And we just thought, you know, it was wonderful. It really is. Like I said, it's a real blessing to be in this industry and to be able to make a career. And again, like 30 years. Holy cow. And be able to, you know, provide for my family, you know, that it's extraordinary. We're extraordinarily lucky. We caught lightning in a bottle, my friend.
Yeah.
And that cork is staying on.
But yeah, no, like that, just kind of like what you're saying with the Comic-Cons. I mean, like I've only been to, you know, a few in the grand scheme of things compared to, you know, some other folks in the industry. But I mean, that's by far the greatest feeling of just like, wow, like, who's that? That's Todd McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
That's Spawn right there. Or like you know, just having people come up to you and ask for directions and be like, oh wait, that's Simon Hanselman. You know, these are all these incredible creators, and you're just walking around like it's another, you know, Thursday.
Especially San Diego. San Diego's nuts. So I remember a few, maybe 10 years or so, whenever Transformers came out, and I remember setting up my booth. I'm in the morning. It was a Thursday morning or whatever, and I just hear, she is gorgeous. And I look up, and it's what's her name? Megan Fox. It was in the morning with 2 big security guards, and she's like, you did this? And I'm like, well, the first thing I said, and you're not so bad yourself. That's what I said to her. And she came to small. You know, she's maybe 5'4", I think. But she was all dressed up, but she's really small, like very thin and everything. And I'm like, you're awesome. And she's like, that's awesome. I'm like, well, you have an awesome day. She's like, you too. And then but that's how I don't know if you've done San Diego.
This was my second year.
Yeah, it's insanely busy, but there's all these crazy things. You know, Richard Dreyfuss, not this year, last year, Richard Dreyfuss came by and bought some stuff from us. I'm like, you are a great Theodore Roosevelt. Because I'm a Theodore Roosevelt nut. And he in the Theodore Roosevelt, the Roosevelts, I think it was, he did Theodore Roosevelt's voice. He was like narrating it as Theodore Roosevelt. So
nice. Well, actually, speaking of kind of like history and stuff, I questions are all over the place. Doesn't matter. But
yeah, no, we're talking about my favorite Zenoscope stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. This is what I'm very interested in hearing all this. One thing I had read on your Wikipedia was that you had done you went to Pennsylvania for a World War II reenactment.
Oh yeah, when I first started Sergeant Rock, and we did the Lost Battalion, the thing I did for them. It was based. Do I have a copy of it here? So I got one right here. It was based on an actual battle. So what I did, here's the trade or the hardcover. So what I did was I went to Normandy. I went to the battlefields. So I went to France twice. I was working hand in hand with the actual veterans of the battle. The book is almost like a documentary in a way. And then I remember I went in Fort Indiantown Gap, Pennsylvania. Every January they had this massive World War II reenactment about the Battle of the Bulge. So I went as a war correspondent. So I got all the stuff, you know, the helmet, all the things, and had my little camera. And I went and I basically documented the entire battle and stuff as a war correspondent. But I got so much reference because there was 1,700 men, reenactors, some women as well. And I think 1,000 Americans and 700 Germans are all took part in this. And they've got Tiger tank replicas and everything. It was so much fun. And yes, I did that for the research. And then going to Normandy and seeing the actual battle sites and walking the battlefields and seeing the foxholes and where all that stuff was of the battle for that book. So it was that was a lot of fun. And then working with, actually, it was a great honor to work with the veterans hand in hand. And because again, it was almost like a documentary because we wanted their story told. And it was about the Japanese Americans of the 442nd Regimental Combat Team. And for those of you who don't know, they were primarily second generation Japanese Americans who volunteered to fight for the United States and die on a foreign soil while their own families were interned behind barbed wire and machine guns back home, just because they were of Japanese descent. And they were an extraordinary group of men. There's a very, very few of them left. In 2008, when I did it, 2007, when I saw it, there was a lot of them. And my wife and I were fortunate enough to go to a reunion in Vegas, and I was a keynote speaker, which I didn't deserve that honor. But it was
too humble.
Yeah, it was. You talk about humble. You be in the shadow of these men. They're phenomenal. What they did: 21 medals of honor, a 400% casualty rate, which means that now casualties, people getting wounded as well, not just killed. But they were the most decorated unit of World War II.
Wow!
And they became my friends. So.
That's so cool, man. I mean, first off, just I don't know if you can see that, but those are goosebumps right there, man.
I pictured Dan DiDio, and I told the whole story about them, how they saved the Lost Battalion. He had tears in his eyes, So it was, again, what a great honor. Again, I'm so lucky, Noah. I didn't even tell you. I didn't even know what to tell you. It's been a hell of a ride.
No, it sounds like it, man. That's damn impressive.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm just looking at some of the comments here. Antonio was asking, we're the most decorated, and that's what it sounds like.
Yep. World War II. Absolutely, Antonio. It's great that he knows who they are, because so few people don't. And even the men of the Lost Battalion that Sergeant Rock was a part of, there were 275 men surrounded by 7,000 Germans. And they held out for 6 days against them. And then they were resupplied. And the pilots, I became friends with one of the pilots who resupplied them. The only 6 pilots or so flying that entire day because the weather was so bad in the entire U.S. 9th Air Force. One of them was killed. I could talk about that all night. So.
Yeah, no.
When you're old enough to have a beer, we'll talk about it.
I just shaved and I just got my hair cut, and so everyone's ragging on me at the office saying I look like 13 years old. Yeah. So
well, dude, I can't grow. I haven't shaved in like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm waiting for my wife to yell at me. So because I can't. If I shave once, I shave like once a week, if that.
Every now and then, I'll try and do everything except the mustache, and I'll go to my girlfriend. I'll be like, "Huh? What do you think?" And she's like, "No, wipe it off." Yeah, exactly. not even a good one either. Sorry. And actually, going back to some of the sheath stuff, I think and you're the right person to do it, but you're definitely selling the book because you got a lot of interested people in the comment section. You know, if you
Four-time
had,
Eisner loser. Oh no, she's a three-time Eisner loser. I'm the four-time Eisner loser.
and that's still a title. And also, dare I say, it's an honor to just be nominated.
That's right. That's true.
But
I got free wine and beer at the Eisner, so it's pretty cool. Hi, Brian. Well, if you go to billytucci.com, we have a link to either you could buy, I would say the omnibus or our omnibus. It's a 500-page omnibus, the first 16 issues of She, premium formatted. It's massive. I don't know if I got one here. That one's somewhere over there. Is that one? No. It's I can grab it if you want, if you don't mind. Let me grab one.
Yeah, do you think you let me go and grab my my $5 novelty bell? So you're more than welcome to go grab the omnibus.
Where are you on the bus?
And for anyone, I am bopping the website in the comments as well. So please go check out billytucci.com. Check them out.
So we have the omnibus. Here it is. Here's a more. Thank you. My little disco ball. See my little disco ball?
Dude, I think I had the same thing. I had one at a Laser Dome arcade.
It was like my niece's. I'm like, I'm taking that. She's gonna throw it away. I'm like, I'm gonna take that and do something with it. Now it's just sitting there collecting dust. Okay, so here's our 500-page oversized omnibus of the first, with all the accolades of people talking about it. New York Times, Jeff Smith, Forest Hills Times, Florida Today, Chris Claremont, Access Magazine. Oh, Stan Sakai, Spin Magazine,
and that's Bone Jeff Smith, right?
USA Today. Yeah, a lot of cool things. So we had, so here it is. It's cool. It's it remastered, and they have a lot of extras and stuff. But this is the Way of the Warrior is the first story, and I think it's a great starting point. It's there's only, I think 1,500 of them were made, and it's $100 book though. There's also we have an Indiegogo live right now. The She Senryaku in Indiegogo, which is our book that has Frank Frazetta, Adam Hughes, George Perez, Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri. It's 36 individual stories told in double page form by some of the top artists in comics about Anna's life. And that book is in demand right now. That book is at the printer. We just approved the proofs for it. It's 240 pages, oversized, premium formatted book. And that's on Indiegogo as well. And you can see the links are on the Billy Tucci website if you want that. That book is also only $60, but it's an $80 price tag on it. But for the Indiegogo and for the Kickstarter, we do it cheaper, for the fans. So
nice.
That's a good book. I figure that's the one to get, unless you could find the old Way of the Warrior storyline, storybooks. That's a good jumping off point. And then we have the new books. I should have been more prepared. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it at all, man.
The Return of the Warrior series, our new series, which we just had out, the new trilogy. This is the story of this is Anna today. So the new story, Return of the Warrior, takes place 20 years after The Way of the Warrior, and Anna's now a single mother in her mid-40s, raising her teenage daughter. Her warrior days are far behind her. Then it all comes back, and it's a comic book character grows up, and it's a great story. Really proud of it, and it's cool. It's some cool stuff, and ooh la la, and of course the battles and all that jazz. And that was a pencil sharpener.
So I will throw up a comment here from Robert Wilson. He's saying it's telling that when you shop at comic shops in different cities, finding a hard time to get She and other She tie-ins. So it's showing that people are keeping their issues.
Yes.
It's not like these are popping up in dollar bins or anything.
Yes,
people like them, they're keeping them.
You're right, Robert, and and thank you for that. It's weird, that it is tough, but we are getting back into comic shops. In April of 2024 for the 30th anniversary, we will be back in comic shops, and it will be the Return of the Warrior storyline, which is, you know, I got 9 issues already in the can, and they'll be broken down into singles, you know, and with you know, more affordable paper, so we can make it a more affordable price.
Nice.
Cool variants and all that jazz with it.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So one thing I did want to show, and we're just running a little bit almost out of time.
Dude, I gotta tell you, so my glasses, I left them in my my hoodie, and I washed and dried it. Look at it, I got beat up in a park.
I mean, they're probably clean as heck, though, right?
Yeah, but they're all, I just messed them up. I got more, but these are like my favorite. So I'm like, well, since I already messed these up, I might as well really. But look at the crooked.
Yeah, no,
Vigilant. This weekend, my wife's like, what the hell's the matter with you? I'm like, I'm a cartoonist.
No, I had, if you go back and you watch some of the older streams, you might, you know, pick up that I changed my glasses at some point, because my other pair, I sat on them or I fell asleep with them on or something like that. So there's the same thing. You put them on and it's that. Yeah. So I had to switch to my old guys here, but they you can see like almost everything, like the reflection. I don't know what it is about these frames, like these lenses. You can see my computer screen. Yeah. You can see everything in there.
Don't wear them when you're playing cards.
There you go. Smart thinking. So I did want to show this one here, the cover that you sent over. Because one, I think this is an incredible cover. I think this was for like Wonderland 6 or Madness of Wonderland.
I think it's Return to Wonderland. Maybe number 6. I think the first one I did was her in the chair.
I have that one too.
Yeah, that's the first one I did. I don't know if I don't have the colors, I couldn't find them. Yeah, that was my first one, and Nia Ruffino did the colors. That might have been the first one. And
yeah, I do have the. I think that's the.
That was a print they made. That was a print that Zenescope and Jeff Schwartz made.
Yeah.
So it was fun, you know. And then of course there's Callie again with the Cheshire Cat, and they made, and then they ended up making that a statue. Yep, there you go. Yeah, so that was cool, right? You know,
which is. Yeah. And it was just like I had one of those like eureka moments, because there's that statue is in the front of our office and I pass it every day. So when you sent the cover over, it was like a 2001 Space Odyssey moment. Like, oh, that's a thing. That's
it's supposed to be like
it's all making sense.
Off the old Coppertone ads with the puppy pulling the kids' bathing suit bottom off.
Well, even with the circle in the background, it's very like almost like Norman Rockwell, you know?
Yeah, very Leyendecker, very Rockwell. It's a great design feature because they like the covers clean too, you know, Zenescope. And then I remember doing it. Remember when I did the first one of her in the chair? I think that was the first one I did. But then I saw a cover where Callie was African American when she's looking. I think Ebas drew it, and she's looking into a mirror. And I'm like, wait a minute, is she American? And I think he's like, don't worry about that. I'm like, okay.
it's in the comics. We'll explain it later.
Maybe I messed the whole thing up, but just a cool character, you know. Again, fun stuff. Working with fun guys, you know, and gals. Working with cool people. It's easy. It's easy, and you do something fun.
Yeah, and I think there was one comment, I forget, it might have been Mark LeBrant who said it, but you know, if you're enjoying what you're doing, you know, can you call it work?
Right. Oh, so Stephen Ponsler says, I tried to buy that statue. Whoa, it's $1,000. I got one right over there.
Hey, I'm so glad that you have one though. That's what I was curious to know. Like, I'm like, yo, I hope they gave you.
I think that's what I said. I never got any money from. Like, can I have a statue? So they sent me a statue.
Yeah, I think I'm like, if anyone needs a statue, Billy gets the
statue. Give me a statue.
Give him a statue.
Come on.
Yeah, and I do like. I see there's a she statue in the background too.
Yeah, we got a couple. Of them. If you go big, yeah, there's a couple of them.
Oh, and is that an Ignatz?
Inkpot. Yeah, my Inkpot.
Inkpot. That's very cool.
I'm an Inkpot recipient, but I'm like I said, I've lost 4 Eisners. But yeah, there's my little Inkpot.
Wow, that's so cool.
You know what? You're around long enough, Noah, you'll get one. You stick around, you bother them. You know, we're like gum on the bottom of someone's shoe.
That's the. I'll make sure to reuse that one. Comic creators, the gum on society's shoe.
Yep, and then they're like, okay, let's give this guy let's make him a guest for the con, and and give him an award, which was cool because they don't tell you you're getting it. I had no idea. And I had a panel, and they showed up and gave it to me, and that was fun. It's like,
wow.
What? My wife knew, everyone knew but me.
But that's even cooler, being that person, like, get to watch,
yeah, because they wanted to do a showcase panel on me, Billy Tucci showcase panel. I'm like, I want to do a showcase panel on me. I said, let's do it, and we did. It was called Crowdfunding Comics, and we did about how to crowdfund your own comic, and it was great. It was like 200 people in the room, and we had a bunch of guests with us and all, and then they gave me that award, which I guess I kind of screwed the whole thing up because it's supposed to be a showcase panel on me, but. Well, you'll see me at, I'll talk just about me as much as I'll talk on the crowdfunding comics panel. Why do you have to have a panel on me? That's kind of weird. I'm not Frank Miller. I'm just a dude from Long Island who likes comic books.
From very humble all around, man.
Ah, yes.
Well, just about out of time here, but I do want to ask, I think, is your next convention New York Comic Con?
Yeah, I'll be at New York Comic Con. I'll be setting up at the Hot Flips booth. We'll be there on Saturday. My buddies from Hot Flips, because I just have so much deadlines. I did, I think, 9 or 10 conventions this year, and but Jeff and Charles allowed me to table with them and Marat Michaels and Rob Liefeld. So it's gonna be the three of us three amigos hanging out and they're the first booth when you walk into Artist Alley will be there. So I'll be there Saturday. Should have my omnibuses by then, hopefully. And the new ones, the Sanriaku books. And I do sketches and all, and that'll be fun. But I'm only there on Saturday, I think.
All right. Well, I'll make sure to stop by the Hot Flips booth then.
Yeah, please do.
Awesome.
You guys have a booth? You guys are upstairs or downstairs?
Yeah, it's we're somewhere. I know that we're in New York during New York Comic Con weekend. Where that booth is, check back in a couple of days. I might have that information for you.
Excellent.
But yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to plug before we head off?
No, just thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for listening to me bloviate for an hour. I'm sorry I was late. I really apologize for that. And thank you for having me. Anytime, I'd be honored to come back and actually talk about what we were supposed to talk about.
Well,
sorry,
dude,
guys.
it was just
sorry, Joe. Sorry, Ralph.
Man, you are fine. Again, it was just an absolutely wonderful conversation. I love listening to you talk. I love the stories. Thank you so much for pulling up that video too, because that was a real treat. I think that was the first time we had almost a show and tell during the interview.
Yeah, how cool is that? And I will be live in an hour on my YouTube channel, which is the Pop XP. We have Bill Willingham on as a guest, and if you saw Bill Willingham, who created Fables. And
the public domain thing.
We put it in public domain, so we're doing his first interview. So he's gonna
wow. Okay, that's after this
411 on that. So.
Yeah, please everybody, because I'll tell you what I'm doing once this VCON is over. Is that's going to be my my ride home soundtrack. I've been listening to that.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Noah. I really appreciate it. Sorry I was late. Thank you everybody for joining us.
No problem at all.
Hey guys,
man.
Subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you soon, buddy.
You're a pro, man. Thank you so much for everything. Pleasure to have you.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Noah.
Thanks, man. All right, that was Billy, teen sensation. He's labeled there. What an absolute legend. I mean, such a wonderful gentleman to talk to. It was a blast. I can't tell you how fortunate we are to just be able to have, somebody of that caliber, take time to join us and talk with us and answer questions. And I don't know, hopefully you guys learned something. I know I absolutely did. That was a real treat for me. So thank you, Billy. Thank you, everybody. Wow, very cool. All right, Jason, if you are ready, I will send it back over to you in the studio, sir.
All right, so I want to say a huge thank you to Billy Tucci. Again, sorry Billy was late. He was stuck in traffic. Geez, man, what an awesome interview with Billy. Billy's exactly like he is in the interview. He is a whirlwind, just a lot of fun, just like he mentioned or whatever. He's from New York or whatever. We're from Philly. just outside of Philly. Just, we vibe with guys from New York. Just a really awesome industry. Billy can tell you stories for days. And I've done a few different conventions with Billy and been fortunate enough that, had dinner with him a couple of times here and there. And again, he's so personable. He's just one of those industry giants. Just really awesome work that Billy's done for us over the years. So without further ado, I want to see if I can get into a few books that I do have of Billy's. Can't believe we have as much as we do because it's certainly been a few years since Billy's done something with us. So the first one I have is we're going to call it Tucci #1 for just $2, dude. You can get Hellchild issue 4. All right, covered by Billy Tucci. You may buy as many or as few of these as you like. So if you want to buy one, you may buy one. If you want to buy 7, you can buy 7. Go crazy with it. All right. This is a $3.99 book that we're selling for just $2. Again, one of Billy's covers. Again, I don't have a ton of stuff. But yeah, just put Tucci 1 in the notes. You can put Gucci 1. That works too as well. We'll take Gucci. We'll take Tucci. Whatever you got, that works. Again, just a really awesome interview by Noah. Really awesome interview with Billy. Billy's just, again, he's one of those characters, dude. He's been in the industry for 30 plus years. The guy is the standard. He does. He rattles off these names, and you're just like, man, oh man, he's worked with everybody who's who in comics. Like literally, Marvel coming to him and saying, "Why haven't you done something for us?" He's like, "Well, you never asked me." And the next thing you know, he's doing covers for Marvel. Same thing with DC and so forth. Where I would think, anybody who's anybody or whatever has to beg Marvel or DC to do covers with them and so forth. When they're just starting out and so forth. But Billy, no, they come in and get him, which is awesome. So again, Tucci #1, if you're interested in this, it's Hellchild issue 4. If you're interested in the rest of the Hellchild series, you can find it on our web store. Just go to Zenescope.com. You can find issues 1 through 5. I think it was a 5-issue series, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is 5. I'm sorry. So a 5-issue series. Again, this was issue 4, and it was cover C, and again, covered by Billy Tucci. So if you're interested in that bad boy, just put it into the notes, and it shall be yours. Also, Billy mentioned he's going to be doing New York Comic Con on Saturday. We're going to be at New York on Thursday through Sunday. Glad to see that Billy's hooking up with Hot Flips. Hot Flips is one of our sponsors. Big fans. We're big fans of Jeff and Charles. They always do an absolutely fantastic job. Make sure you guys go to hotflips.com for your comic book supply needs. They have Mylars, bags and boards, tubes. They do top loaders of all different sizes and so forth. Make sure you guys go to hotflips.com for all of your comic book supply needs. Di, you ready to rock and roll? Yeah. All right, cool. So that is Tucci #1. Again, just $2. The next book I'm showing is normally a $100 book. This is what we want to call one of our secret retailers. All right. These are just $50 each. You may buy more than one of these if you would like. But I'm going to keep this to a hard 40 that we're selling. So if we get 40 different people in the stream that want to buy this book, everybody's going to get one. This is Tucci #2. Again, it's Grim Fairy Tale 74. It's from our original series, Grim 74. So that is definitely Sela on the cover. Obviously, a little military tribute there that Billy did. Again, Grim 74, it's Winter's End. And again, Grim Fairy Tale 74 original series. Again, this is a secret retailer. This book's normally like $100. So I'm doing it for half of that. I'm doing it for just 50. Again, if you want to buy multiple covers, you certainly can. Again, Grim Fairy Tale 74, cover D as in David. And again, that's Tucci #2. And again, just $50 on that. All right. The next book I have to me is a Steal of Steals. All right. This is on our web store for $175, dude. All right. I'm offering it at $100. All right. This is our Billy Tucci Wounded Warrior special. All right. So first of all, this book was like never for sale for like, I don't know, the first 5-6 years that we ever had the book. Okay. It was never even on our web store. The only way that these covers were out in the public were we were selling off the single issues wholesale to comic shops, and they had to buy something like 3,000 issues to get like 10 of them for free. So they had to buy like 3,000 issues of covers A, B, and C, and D in order to gain access to the cover G. So this book was going on eBay for like $300, $400, $500 back in the day, because those guys obviously when they buy like 3,000 issues or whatever that they have to bring in order to get this cover as an incentive in the first place. So again, I think it's on our web store for, like I said, about $175, but I'm doing it here for $100. Again, a cover by Billy Tucci. Obviously, again, just another military tribute. Doing an absolutely fantastic job as Billy Tucci, and it's colored by Nei. Did an absolutely fantastic job on that, and it's our Wounded Warrior special. And then what's really kind of cool about this is it has some really cool covers in the back, some really cool stuff in the back of this too as well. So some really cool stuff, and again, it's a standalone story too as well. So again, that's Tucci number 3. Just put it into notes and it shall be yours. And if you're interested in that, it is $100. So I got some stuff that's a little bit more affordable. If you're interested in the Grimm Fairy Tales coloring book, different seasons, I'm doing this for just $8. Obviously the cover's by Billy, but then it's also got some pencils, interiors by Billy too as well. In fact, there are some pencils by, let me see if I can rattle off some of the names. Jen Brumal, Francesco, Emilio Lasso, Dawn McTeague, Marat Michaels, who Billy mentioned earlier, Richard Ortiz, Paolo Panalina, Ali Garza, Michael Dooney, Sean Chen, Mike Crome, Joe Picard, Al Rio, literally like a who's who of our cover artists. Sean Shaw, Anthony Spey, Jamie Tyndall. Again, all doing pencil work on this. And again, this is just $8 if you're interested in this coloring book. If you're interested in other coloring books, shoot me an email. If you can put my my email in the notes, I'll do any coloring book that we have currently in stock. Just shoot me an email and say, Jay, I'm interested to see what coloring books that you guys have currently in stock. So I'll do any coloring books that we have currently in stock. Just make sure you shoot me an email at jcandelas@Zenescope, and I'll shoot you some images of what coloring books that we have in stock. Keep in mind, our coloring books are normally $12.99. I'll do any of them for like $8 a piece. Okay. Just let me know what coloring books you're looking for. Shoot me an email on that, though. I'm not going to go like Tucci 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all coloring books. Make sure you shoot me an email on that, and I will get you hooked up. All right. So the next one, the deal that I want to do is I want to do a special. So I'm doing our old Art of Zenescope books. All right. And these are 150 pages of exclusives. So you can do the combo deal, which is basically you buy both. And if you buy both, you're getting them for $150. Okay. All right. So this is the Tyndall cover, and it comes with a slipcase, and then the books on the inside. And then the Francesco, which is the New York Comic-Con style one too as well. So you get both for $150. These are normally on our web store for $125. They're normally $125 each. I'm doing both for $150. Okay. Keep in mind, we've only got 6 of each of these to sell. Now, if you want to buy one of them individually for just $75, I'll do that in a minute. But if you want to buy both, it's Tucci number 5 for $150. Okay. And again, Tucci number 5. So you're getting both these slipcases, the Tyndall cover. Now, try and keep in mind both these art books are the same. The covers that are on the interiors, but you're basically going to be stealing like the last copies that we have of it. The Tyndall, we only have like 6 left of. The Francesco, I think we only have like 8 left of. So if we get 6 people that buy Tucci number 5, we're going to be sold out of both of them. All right. So again, Tucci number 5 will get you both of these for $150. It's basically our Art of Zenescope limited edition. And they also come in these boxes, which is kind of cool too as well. So not only they come with a slipcase to protect the art book, but it also comes in this box too as well. A little Art of Zenescope cardboard box, which is kind of cool too as well. So it comes in that, and it comes in the slipcase that protects it. I didn't want to open these up because literally, again, like I mentioned, I've literally only got 6 left of the Tyndall and like 8 left of the Francesco. Okay. All right. So those are that's Tucci number 5. So Tucci number 6 is I'm going to do the individually the Tyndall one, right? The Tyndall one. So it looks like we sold 3 sets. So I got 3 left of this. So if you want to just do this bad boy for $75, you can. All right. And I've only got 3 left of this, and then it'll be sold out. And that art book will be gone forever. All right. So we got 3 people doing the sets. But if you're interested in Tucci number 6, it'll basically be just these were published, Antonio. I want to say, geez, oh man, a good pretty close to 10 years ago, easily 8 years ago. It's Art of Zenoscope, and it's Art of Zenoscope Volume 2. Okay. The Volume 1 we sold out of a long, long time ago. And the Volume 2, I think we held on to for a little bit. But this is like literally the last of them. I only got 6 left of the Tyndall, and I think I've sold 4. So I've only got 2 left of that. And again, I'm doing these at $75 a piece. They're regularly $125. All right. And again, it comes in the slip case, which protects it. And it also comes in that white box that I showed you. Wasn't there a print with them too? I think the print actually might be in there too, Tammy. I think it's like it's wedged in the slip case. You're actually bringing back memories for me. All right. So yeah. Carol, that's awesome, dude. Really, really awesome. So Tucci number 5. So we did another one of the sets. So we got 4. So it looks like we only have 2 of the Tyndall. Now I have 1. Yeah. So I only have 1 left of this bad boy. So it's sold out now, right? All right. So we're sold out of the Tucci or the Jamie Tyndall style. And I think I have at least 2 left or 3 left of the Francesco.
Scott wants to see.
Yeah, so Scott, I can't do that. I can do this. Yeah, I think I got 6 of the Tyndall total. So we did 4 sets, and then we did 2 as singles. Right. Yeah, the Francesco, I think I have 8 total. So we did 4 sets. So I got 4 of these in singles. So this would be Tucci number 7.
Oh, that's,
Yeah, take that one off. Tucci, it's not Tucci 6 anymore. Yeah, Tucci 7. So Tucci 7, I think I've got 4 total, 2 left. All right. And then again, this will be gone. All right. So again, it comes with a slip case, comes with like a little sketch, something. Somebody just reminded me of it. It does. Yes, they're both Volume 2s. Yeah. So Thomas, it's Volume 2. And again, we've been sold out of the Volume 1 for the longest time. Okay. And the Volume 2 was done easily 10 years ago, 8 years ago. Right. So that's the Francesco. And again, I've only got 2 left of that bad boy. All right. So that is that. And I got the barmaid too.
One more.
Right. I got Tucci number 8. So Tucci number 8 is barmaid for $10, dude. And again, that's Billy Tucci's cover. The reason why I wanted to do these at $10, first of all, they're regularly 16, is these have some really awesome Francesco and Billy Tucci covers in the back. And Billy did the issues, the covers for issues 1 through 4. I think it was a 5-issue series. And I'll show you some of the covers that Billy did. So this was the Francesco for Barmaid 1, which is awesome. And again, these covers are right in the back of the book, which is really cool. This is the Billy Tucci cover for issue 2. All right. That you see right there is the 2 girls, which is really awesome. That's a Quilano on the right. And then here's the Francesco for issue 2, which is really cool. And then this is the Billy Tucci A cover that you see right there too as well. That's Billy right there. So again, just $10 on Barmaid. And again, just phenomenal covers that Billy did for us back on Barmaid. That's the Francesco there. And then let me see if I can find you the Billy Tucci. Yeah, that's this one. This one right here is Billy also. Again, so all these covers are right in the back of the book. So all you have to do is put Tucci number 8 And for $10, you're literally getting all these covers plus that side story written by Pat Shand. Is Barmaid, and that's a standalone. So it looks like we're at 83 likes on YouTube, dude. So that means we need to get 17 before night's end. All right. We're only going to keep this open till tomorrow. What do you got, Tim?
We sold out at 2G5, right?
I think we did.
That was
Yeah.
a set. Okay.
Yeah. 2G5 was a set.
I only had 6 total for the set and for the individual.
So yeah, I had 6 total. I had 6 total Tyndalls and 8 total. Right. Right. So I can only do 2 outside of the set.
And then you had 8 of
I had 8 total of the Francesco.
So that's sold out now. Or was it a Locust one?
I think we got 2 left of those because we did 4 sets.
Do you find out if Locust also wants, he already got 2G7 with the set, you know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
Because if he doesn't want the set, then Scott can have the set.
Yeah. Yeah. You can always keep Scott in the back burner. Cookson. Okay. So again, yeah, that's Barmaid for. Oh, do we need 115 likes?
Yeah.
On YouTube? Oh my God, I'm thinking I was at 100. Whoops. Sorry about that. So we need 115 likes, dude. We're getting demanding these likes. All right, great stuff.
Maybe if we're feeling we can fudge the numbers. I was told continue onwards and upwards. Excelsior.
Right. Joseph, yeah, we can put you down for a 223. Joseph, also want to let you know that your metal set shipped, or it's shipping tomorrow. I got a bunch of metal sets shipping probably tomorrow. Thanks so much for that. All right, so again, that was the 2G items. Keep in mind, I'm going to do some back pocket stuff. So what I want to do now is anybody that wants me to go back through recap items, just let me know. Because we pretty much covered everything first time through, and then we did recap too as well right after we did the first time through. So if anybody that wants to see pack 1 again, or see pack 2, or see book 1 through 6, or the showcase or any of the medals, just let me know. Just put it into the notes and say, yeah, Jay, you know what? I'd love to see pack number 1. The packs. All right. So go ahead and put up pack number 1. And there it is right there. So the pack number 1 has the Meguro, which is that Masumi, Grim Spotlight Masumi, cover D. It also has the Keith Garvey, the Swimsuit 2023. And then it also has the Robin Hood 100i. Also only available in pack number 1 is, yeah, so I'll do the medals again in a second. And let's take a look at both the packs, and then we'll do, we'll share the list for Kevin for book 8. Okay, so pack number 1 again is $100. If you're interested in that, pack number 1, I'm gonna keep this new buyers only for now. Pack number 1 again, it's $5. The 2 diamond books that you see, the Ivan Tao and then the Michael Dooney, those are available only in that pack. So try and keep in mind. Then also the body paint, those are stream only too as well. So those 2 Ivan Tao, or the Ivan Tao, and then also, yeah, Robert, we can get to the showcase too as well. All right, so right now I got the pack number 1. Let's go ahead and bop up the pack number 2. Pack number 2 is $350. You're getting the Meguros, each one, and then also the Keith Garvey. And then also, if you're interested in that Ali Garza, it is available only in that pack. That was pack number 2. That was pack number 2. And again, the pack number 2 is the Z-rated style of the con. And you good there?
Oh, we're not doing packs anymore?
Yeah, no, we're doing pack 2. That's fine. And then somebody wanted to see a list for book 8.
It was okay.
Yeah. So can we recopy and paste book number 8, and then also same thing for the showcase too as well. And then I'll do the medals for Tammy. Right. So book 8. Somebody wanted to see the list of that, and then also the list of who did the showcase also too as well. And then we'll do the medals for Tammy. Okay. Yeah, so you got the book 8 list?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Okay, so we're going to show you the book 8 list, and then we're also going to show you, there's the book 8 And then also too, books 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to have more of those tomorrow. So make sure you join us tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And then I'm also going to have some new books too as well. So if you didn't make the list for, if you didn't make the list for books 7, 8, and 9, don't worry about it. I'm going to have more of those tomorrow. All right. All right. So that's those. And then also they wanted to see the showcase list. If you could do that too. Yeah, showcase list. And then we'll do the medals for Tammy. All right.
Should I bop pack 2 down?
Yeah, you can buy pack 2 down. Salud. Just water this time, dude. No iced tea. I'm off iced tea.
Thank God, what happened to you?
I know, dude. No, I was drinking this like sugar-free iced tea, but it didn't matter. I think I got a freaking kidney stone from that crap. Oh, dude, worst pain there was.
But
I was out of it.
Isn't it the sugar in the tea? Like, wouldn't sugar-free make? I don't know anything about
I don't know.
I'm not a scientist. I would think
Scientist.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a science. It's science.
I would think that the sugar is the the thing.
No White Claws, no Mark. Thank the. All right, let's do the medals real fast. All right, so medal number 1 is the Meguro. It's this bad boy right here. Where can I get a camo Zenoscope shirt? Mike, this was a sample. I think it was at Jen's desk and I stole it.
I think Joe has one too.
Joe has one too? He's a camo? Dude.
You know what, maybe he doesn't.
I don't know if he does, dude.
Camo, so I'm just used to seeing it.
Right. So medal number 1, $100 if you're interested in that bad boy. Put into the notes. Ian, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. That was one of the worst pains in my life. All right. I don't know what childbirth feels like, but I can tell you right now, kidney stone's got to be pretty close. It's got to be pretty close, dude. It's got to be bad. It's bad. All right, medal number 1. There you go. That's the Meguro right there. Medal number 2 was the Ketchum style. The May Ketchum. You got her. Hello.
I'll get you back. We're sharing computers right now.
You're doing some stuff on me. All right, medal number 2. May Ketchum right there. All right. If anybody has any comments, I can't see them. You're going to be all right. They're going to be all right, dude.
We're back.
So medal number 2, if you're interested in that bad boy, Sankamanagi, that is the May Ketchum Tammy. I'm showing these just for you, darling. Tammy's talking about kidney stones. All right, medal number 2, dude. All right, medal number 3 is the June Ketchum. That's that bad boy right there. What up, Cat? That's medal number 3. Tammy, I'm going to have these tomorrow too. All right. Yeah, we're kind of running out of time, so I want to make sure I get through at least all these. And then medal number 4 was this bad boy right here. We call it the Epic Ketchum. Epic Ketchum. All right. It was a July Ketchum. Oh, Cat, you're killing me, dude. We're done at 8:30. There is no recap. You're out of your mind, Cat. Cat, you're joining me tomorrow. There's no way I'm going through everything again. You are out of your mind, woman. Yeah, Cat, we're done at 8:30, dude. We're gonna be going past 8:30 now at this point. This is medal number 5. That's the end of the medals. And then what are we doing? Are we doing some?
We will do a snail. We did not get the
light
light
bulb.
bulb. However, we will be happy to give away a sidekick.
We're giving away a sidekick, dude. I like it. I thought I had a sidekick down here.
I have like 4 sidekicks that I just like shimmy around.
They're all over the place. So make sure you guys go to Sidekick. What is it? Sidekick.com?
I think it's Sidekick Supply.
Sidekick Supplies for all your sidekick needs, dude. You can put one of these bad boys in your short box, into your long box, keeps your comics upright. I have a couple of these bad boys myself. I'm a fan. Big fan. All right, sidekicksupplies.com. Make sure you guys go to that. Yeah, we're going to do a race, Mark. We're going to race. I think we're going to race it for a sidekick, dude. We're setting up right now. We're setting up some. So we have a sci-fi themed. Something.
I got a sidekick.
Dude, Georgia has a sidekick. Good work out of you, Georgia. All right, Georgia, we're putting you and Scott on hold on the art books. All right, it's a possibility we can do a combo for you. We're thinking about it though. Di's reading the news over there. Did you see that dude that frickin' the dude that they caught him? The crab walked the thing. So I looked at how I looked at how he escaped. It was like the most freaking simplistic thing. The guy's a freaking mass murderer, and he just basically shimmies up a fence.
This was the Phoenixville guy, right?
In Chester County, dude, and he's wearing an Eagle sweatshirt.
Oh, that's right. They arrested.
He stole somebody's Eagle sweatshirt, and then the mayor said, "Dude, if you need an Eagle sweatshirt out there, you had your Eagle sweatshirt stolen. Don't worry, we'll hook you up with a Kelly Green one." And then everybody came out and said, "Hey, that was my sweatshirt." He's told. I want a Kelly Green Eagle sweatshirt. Yeah, dude, it was the most simple thing. He shimmies up a fence. You didn't see the video? Did you see the video of how he escaped?
Corrections officer that didn't see him.
Yeah, it was nuts. Oh, he got fired?
He got fired. He was on selfie.
Oh, Jesus. So what was it? He was getting transferred or something? Or something like that?
He was out in the yard.
He was just out in the yard. And he just shimmies up a freaking fence.
He was out in the yard on recess.
Not good.
Yep.
All right. So what are we doing here? We're at 26 more likes, Mark. We're close. All right. I'm seeing a lot of people on the stream. Go to YouTube. All right. Go to YouTube. We still got time. We got till tomorrow. Yeah, we got
the one with all the different accounts.
Jenna, where are you at?
Jenna liked before the stream even started.
Did she like 10 times? Jenna, you are the woman padding the stats.
I will say, do you guys hear about the meerkats?
Minx.
The minx, that's right. Thank you.
Meerkats would have been
insane. A bunch of minks got out, and they're preparing to come this way. We got a herd of wild minks coming to. Oh shoot!
We're off, dude. All right, so we're off. What is it? Oh, they're bots.
Robots.
Oh, dude, sci-fi theme. I can see. You know what's great about this is we can see Abby right down in front. So Abby, we're going to be able to tell you right away how poorly you did, because we can literally see your bot like trucking along behind Antonio, behind Carolyn, behind Jenna, behind Truong. She's not. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm excited. I'm excited to come in last. So, was that Larry? Larry just ducked out of it. Larry blew a wheel. Christopher Hooper just freaking jumped out. Yeah, but that's an unenviable position, Chris. He's in there early. Robert Pete is skating. Robert Pete, the Canadian, my friend, just takes it home in his purple. I don't know what that thing is. It's a one-eyed purple people eater.
Wow, you're right.
It's a one-eyed, one-horned, five purple people eater. All right. Can we put up where Abby came in?
Yeah. Let me see.
Abby's excited to see that she came in last.
All right, Abby, where are you?
Abby, I don't think you came in last.
18th.
A respectable 18th, Abby. All right. So congrats to Robert Pete. Do we got to do one more, or we're good?
You can do one more if you want to do one more.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. We'll do one more.
All right, let's do one more. Screw it. We're going crazy.
If I hit the like goal, I'll do one more.
Also, all you guys out there, everybody's going to get one of these bad boys. All right, everybody's getting a pack of the cards. All right, and there's topless cards in there. Start it off, dude. Robots. That's another good movie, dude. That one I think is
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's really good.
It's got I think it's James Brown singing that one too.
You
get off of that thing.
Yeah, that was.
Make you feel better.
Amanda Bynes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Crazy Bynes.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, what's this thing? Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. That's right. Mel Brooks plays the old robot. Yeah, that's right, dude. Mel Brooks. We're pulling out sheer genius, dude.
Some lesser known early 2000s
robots, dude. Tony, you were top 6? Abby, 18th. 18th is respectable, dude. How about a sidekick for the top 3? Brian, don't get crazy. All right, dude. Oh, Gary Russell. Oh, Gary had it. All of a sudden, Joey, I'm not even going to try pronouncing your last name. Besseril?
I like that robot though.
He's wheeling. He was wheeling and dealing. All right. So first of all, we want to say a huge thank you to Billy Tucci. Huge thank you to Noah for doing the interview. Huge thank you to Jake for doing all the banners and stuff. Keeping me on my toes. Welcome back to Die. All right. It's been a while since we had you, Die. What was the last stream you did with us? We had Alex in here. We had
Alex is here.
Kiera in here twice, I think. So I want to say it's been 3 months. It could have been a while ago. All right, good stuff. We want to say a huge thank you to all you guys. Thanks for joining us like you always do. We're on at 1 o'clock tomorrow, dude. 1 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you guys join us in tomorrow. I'm gonna have some new books tomorrow. And maybe I'll redo some of the Billy Tucci stuff too as well. Kat, I'll definitely have recap for you at that time. Antonio, thanks so much, man, for joining us as always, like you do. Steven, Josh, Carol, happy birthday again. Jim Conway, thanks so much as always. Georgia, Scott, Cookson, thanks so much for everything. Can't thank all you guys enough. I want to name you all by name. Thank you so much for joining us. We are out. Have a good night.